We're going to be getting back into some Calico action. It's been a long time, and I think I'm ready. So enjoy one more song while I get this thing going, and we're going to go from there in just a minute, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Oh, and Laka, check out the Meg 2. I saw a trailer for it the other night.
So woke.
So some of you know what Calico is about, and some of you don't. We're going to get into it tonight. I'm going to try to catch you up on that don't know what happened. And those of you that know what happened, well, you're going to sit through it. All right, so we are going to be doing this here in a minute. I have this camera tonight because you guys aren't actually going to get to see me. In RP, we don't use camera. We just use our voice. So you guys might see me pop up on screen in the corner, but no green screen, none of that. We're not going to fuck with any of that shit. We're going to do it as raw as we can. And Locke, I'm glad to hear it. We saw Barbie this weekend. It was interesting. But Daddy's home. Let's get into it. Let's get us into, I shouldn't be nervous, but I'm a little nervous, guys. Nope. My character is going to be on screen, and you guys will hear everything, my internal thoughts, as well as in-game there will be voice of those that I'm actually talking to. I may not immediately answer you guys here in chat, but I will get to you guys and chat with you guys. Barbie was interesting. Barbie was kind of a vapid, fluffy summer comedy. They didn't pull nearly as many political punches as I thought they would. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible. I've seen worse. I've seen much worse. All right, so let's turn this on for a second because you guys get to see me. Move this over a little bit while this loads. That one. So I make this weird. I may pop on and off for you guys to see something, but other than that, it will be off screen. It's a smart movie in a weird way. They actually made a plot out of it. Tony, that's right. We're going back into it. How you doing? How's your Monday? All right, so let's sit the shit down. Now that you guys can actually see, it actually is the desk moving. Come here. Come here. Okay, or not. She got her haircut today and she's been kind of weird. But here we go. Sunday is going okay. The dog got a haircut today. Come here. What is, oh, you're just gonna lay there? Okay. So So you guys get dog bed on the stream. Maybe. What are you doing, goofball? Going to bed. I know, the bar is not where it normally is. Yeah, we got a haircut today. So, we are going back into it, chat. There is the asshole himself, Anders Volk. So, we can get into it. I don't like that these different characters are all displayed, though. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So here we go. Oh no, not delete. Spawn. So you will see on the little bottom left corner, you'll see normal range. That will light up when I'm speaking. That will light up when I'm speaking. And we're trying something new with music as well tonight, guys, so bear with me. I kind of have a weird way I want to do things going forward. We'll figure it out. Like, I'm not going to be playing music all night to you guys, but when we get into sections, music will start. I just need to fix the audios. All right. You can't back up your characters. That's up to the server to do. Oh, wait, can we do this? I do have control over it. There we go. All right. Back in this shithole again. Another day. Another dollar. So for those of you that weren't around for it, Anders left Calico. Yeah, everything is held server side, Wolf. It's actually, I used to be one of the admins on the server and run the back end, and that's part of the reason I left. Okay, let's see. Where the hell is the mailbox? Where'd they move it to? Oh, it's over here now. Okay. Oh, he's over here. That's right. Coyotes, first of all, how are you? How are you? Oh my god, the fucking trumpeter. Goddamn asshole, don't talk to me. Hey. Boy. Don't you need to talk to me? Oh. Alright, telegrams. Choose your destination. What was her name again? I believe it was Margaret. Margaret, where are you, Margaret? Maggie Glass. Dear Miss Glass, I have returned from Colorado. And am looking to speak with you on the possibility of getting war, my bonds, and my home back from you. Deepest regards, Anders Volk. Calico County is a amalgamation of many different things, and it's based off the RDR universe, where everything is loosely, this is like New Orleans. Valentine, and this would be like Oklahoma and such. New Austin would be like Texas. And then coming up here into the Ambarino area is closer to Colorado. It's one of those scaled references that we talk about, like other games that have smaller. It's an amalgamation of a variety of different places. I don't suppose this town could have changed that much. Doing well. I will talk to you, but the wife takes precedence. Oh, dude, that's totally fair. Ain't nobody gonna judge you for that. I think Volk would. That's why he reached out to Maggie already, is to try to get his property back.
Morning.
Hello, what's up, Nosebleed? I gotta make my way to the stable. Actually, which way was the stable? Stable is... looks like down that way. Setting up a new laptop. Ooh, what'd you get? What did you get? Why does this guy walk like he's got to stick up his ass?
Partner.
That's super not like him.
Got something to tell you. But every day is the same.
It is the unconscious concept, and you also don't remember the last 5 or so minutes of what happened. So whoever attacked you, you don't remember. That's how they handle it, because you can't really do that in this game. Next thing we hear, pick each. We're coming out of the tree. Now, Volk used to be a lawman in these parts. Too damn hot for this coat. Wow, okay, so they actually got the sleeves working. They actually got the sleeves working. Holy shit. Alright, so let's see. We want to go down the block. Turn to old stomping grounds. Volk had to come back, Tyrant. Volk had to come back. How are you doing tonight? I don't know why my dude's walking so, like, Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity. Can we get rid of these walk styles, please? Can we just walk normal? Nope, can't walk normal. I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see it. That's kind of cool. So if we go into clothing, just click off jacket. Even though their reporting is down, they were not down because another menu influenced them. Alright, so there we go. Masks work too. Interesting. So then I should be able to clothing style. Oh. Even nicer. Back on. Up. Down. And they do not lose your facial hair. Congrats, that's really nice. Now, are you still working with Flame on the development of stuff? Nah, you're out. So then is Flame doing all of the dev work themselves?
Hey, partner.
Hey there, buddy. I mean, I can't get into the damn...
Sir?
Yeah, I can't get in. Why now? Why in the hell? James or Ellis Carpenter? Jesus Christ. Hello? Hello? Anybody there? It also is a setup, Wolf, for like you're gonna rob somebody. Where the hell is my horse? Pumpkin! Where are you, Pumpkin? Oh, there you are, Pumpkin. There you go.
Oh, you crazy?
Good girl. Oh, not what I meant to do. Where you at, Pumpkin? Good girl. Good girl, Pumpkin. Now, where's your sister War at? That mean old Miss Glass got her? Alright, so let's do some of this. Let's put this back on. 'Cause ain't nobody need to see Anders in town quite yet. And I'm not even sure. See, part of the thing is too, well, for communities like this, you don't even know who's online. You don't even know who's around. You know, this could be an actual player riding past me for all I know. And they just don't want to engage. Or they do. Or they don't know that I'm... And once again, there's the idea of what's called meta, or as Mufasa calls it, metro, where I don't know anything happened at a game. So even though Tyrant is telling me that there was a lot of drama that went down, and I assume a lot of people left, Volk doesn't know that. Lanthios knows it, but my character doesn't know any of that. So therefore, I have to present as if I left town and I don't know any of the changes. So that's part of keeping the character fresh. And that way, you can't use anything you find in a stream. If you guys tell me anything, I can't use it. And I'm going to ask you guys, if you're in some other caster that's casting this in their stream, don't tell me anything about their cast and don't tell them anything about my cast because you can't use it. So that being said, that's the way it runs. Let's go to that goddamn gunsmith and see if he's got anything else new. Actually, I need to go take my happy ass to the bank and see if I got any money left here in town. Go to the bank and see if I got any money. Well, Wolf, the thing you don't know is Volk kind of left on bad terms. Volk had enough of people. Volk went out to Colorado to handle some business. Volk's been gone. Raging, how long's it been? Tony? Anybody? It's been quite a few months. And I checked my telegrams and I had nothing new. 6+, yeah. Goddamn city still smells the same. Smells like pissing poor people. What's up, kitty? How are you doing? Dear sir, what? Why do I have no money whatsoever? So you're literally telling me I rode back into town with $160 in my pocket, and that's it? God damn. Did we get robbed? No, we just got back into county. We've been in Colorado for months and months and months. Oh, your belly starts to rumble. Pull out our map. Pharmacy. Let's see if there's any food at the Bastille. I don't even know who owns it anymore these days.
I saw your face. No need for the mask. Stay gone.
A guy literally was like, I saw your face. Didn't we use? Yeah. Case giving away a sub to this fucking guy. 1889. Yeah, that logo could use a little work. Schiffer Brewery. I don't want anybody to think we're robbing the place. What is with this fucking sachet? I need to fix this. La Bastille. There's nothing in the Bastille. Alright, I guess it's a little bit of beef jerky for me. God damn it. Nothing but food from the road. I hope you're doing well, kitty. I hope that Melver's treating you well. And I hope you have a fantastic Monday. I hope you're having a better day today than you were the other day, and I hope tomorrow's even better than that. Right. We are gonna ride out of here. And I think we're gonna ride into Valentine. Thank you very much, Tyrant. Miss you, buddy. Alright, so where are we going? What are we doing? Let's start riding. Been a while since I've been through the city. Went to harass the first pup. I'll be back? Okay. So we're going to ride our way, our happy ass out to Valentine, see if there's anything out there. Apparently $160, it doesn't take you that far in the server, Wolf. Now, what changes Flame made to the economy, and a big part of it is the player economy is just that, the player economy. So you guys, if you have Red Dead, you can get in on this action. You can own a shop. You can set prices. You can be competitive. You can have monopolies. You can do the capitalism thing. You can do your own farming. At its height, this was an entire player base, player ran economy. That's why a lot of these shops don't have anything right now. Gifting a sub to Rainmaker. Rainmaker getting a sub. I don't think Rainmaker's ever gotten a sub on my channel, but welcome on into the sub squad, Rainmaker. And thank you, whoever you are that did that. So let's ride. See if I remember my way around the county. Feels very strange to be back in county. Nosebleed remembers hunting so many pelts. It's been so long I don't even remember my way through the county, guys. Betting on the calculator. $160 in wealth property, about 10x. That's fair. And an anonymous gifter giving 5 subs to Tyrant, Laoch, Ray, Rawrex, and Kitty Biscuits. There's something about the name Kitty Biscuits that I love because cats need biscuits. This horse is lame. I will tell you that. Is the world ending? I don't know, Wheezy. How you been? It's been a while. This damn horse is lame. Wheezy, from what I hear, Ray is back in too. Anonymous gifter giving a sub to Wheezy. We are up to a level 2 hype train. Do we have it a level 2? I don't know. Oh no, we're close. Did it happen? What? That's really weird. I thought the hype train happened. What? Anyway, thank you guys, whoever you are, anonymous gifters. You guys are amazing. Appreciates ya. As well as Case giving a sub to this fucking guy. That's it. I might shoot that son of a bitch if I see him on sight. Which one? Don't know. There's too many of them. The audacity of this fucking guy. Listen, as long as we can all agree that the actions of Volk are Volk's and not Lantheos's, we can be cool with this.
Good afternoon.
Yep.
My name is Ginger.
Did the wolves get us yet? No. Not yet, Nomad. Always in agreement on that? Oh, you were so salty last time. Is that a player? See, the trick is to blend in like the NPCs. You don't want to be seen. You blend in like an NPC. How are you doing tonight, Nomad? I will say this game is stunningly beautiful. Stunningly beautiful. There's no rage of no tied off ending. Or there's rage of no tied off ending. It had to stop. It had to stop. I'm not gonna lie. It had to stop. There was too much going on. Yeah, Rockstar hit it out of the park with this. Let me see. Let me stop for a second. Check my horse. Do you have in you? We got a horse brush. Good. Do we have a pan? Thank you for shitting right there. No. I'm not seeing a pan. Yeah, there's a pan right there. Alright, we got a gold pan. You know, here's the thing though, Case. It was also a boiling point not of the server, but of me. And a lot that happened in old Calico, as far as my side of things, was my emotions. And I was bottled, and I was frustrated, and I was pent up on it. And I did not handle it properly. And I walked. It was the safest thing for everybody for me just to take a walk on it. But I honestly feel like I'm at a point where it's good to be back. All right. God, the nights feel so fast though. Oh yeah, what's up, Mufasa? Wheezy's here, and I told her that you might be back. I didn't know. I wasn't sure.
Fuck off.
Fuck the police. Why? Oh, there was tons. And like Libby said to me today on the porch, we were after dinner sitting there chatting. She said, you put more time into this than a full-time job. And she's not wrong. And a lot of it, I will say, is a bunch of thankless players. There was a lot of like thankless bullshit that went with it, and a lot of personalities. And that's what you get when you're an RP. So my balance this time is I have a story arc in mind. I've talked to the server management. We don't even know if it's going to happen, but there will be no adminning. I might do some dev work on the back. You know, I'm given a task and I do my task, but I am not going to be an admin no matter what. I'm not getting involved in player bullshit. I'm not getting involved in tickets. don't care how pissed people get. And as we know, Volk doesn't break rules. He steps to the edge, but he doesn't break them. Goddamn moron. Right. And if there are people that want to do management, let them do management. Like I said, I have a game plan for Volk, which some of you can probably sniff out already. But on top of that, there is a game plan. But I'm going to go with it this time, and whatever happens, we're going to take as it happens. Let's check our telegram, see if that useless woman got back to us. Goddamn useless woman. Alright, clothing menu. Down. I wish that menu would just go off when it's done. Because you never toy with the line, then how can you tell where it is exactly? You know, I heard a story today, Case, that you were the one that told him, don't get Lan involved. He will get hook, line, and sinker in it. Interesting. Ain't nobody here. No. What's up, Ray? How you doing? Back to the old office, the old haunt, see if anybody's there. Now remember the law. Don't speed in town. God, I used to fucking rope people off their horses when they do that shit. Thank you, Kit Kat. It's been a while. And I'm taking it nice and slow. Nice and slow. I wonder where that doofus I left in charge was. Well, you know, never a better time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be easy to balance. Are you fucking kidding me? You know, I leave your ass in charge, and this is what happens. You go back to dancing in the mud over dead bodies.
You know, it's not even the sound of your voice, it's the smell of your voice that I recognized.
What happened to this town? Why is it a ghost town, and why aren't you in uniform?
I don't... Fuck the police.
Fuck the police. So, I take it you let the ranger service and the marshal service go.
It pretty much just followed you.
What?
What?
Wait, when did you leave?
Not long after you did.
Wait, I left you at... You fucking idiot. Give me a minute. Is there a reason you got your gun out, boy?
Well, I'll be damned. Look who it is.
Enough to make a man itchy.
I know somebody would make you itchy.
Your mom already did that. Yeah, you know who made me itchy, Rosewood?
Just put your pants back on.
Your mom. I had to see a doctor up in Colorado for it.
Was that before or after you threw me in the bathtub, Dad?
I don't know, but your mother gave me the clap.
Oh, you were clapping when you were so happy about it?
I'm so happy I was clapping.
So happy.
So what the hell happened? You're not in charge of the law no more, doofus?
Nope.
You left?
I left.
I left
Sure
you in
did.
charge.
And then I left whoever in charge. I don't know.
Who is whoever?
The I've had a lot of ayahuasca since I left. I can't remember names.
Tyler, why do you look so gray these days?
Because
Which one do you want me to recount? to
which
give him a gray hair?
which answer do you want?
What the hell has happened in this county?
Well, Rufus left. To refresh Rufus's memory, that seems to be missing.
So
He
is there a
left
head of
his-
law right now nearby?
I'm the closest thing that you're gonna get to head of law.
All right, then I ain't worried about what I'm about to do.
That's
Nothing
fair.
a sack of potatoes.
I left you with a job, boy. Act like a goddamn moron. Leave days after.
No,
Don't even leave anybody responsible in charge.
I left another moron in charge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you left your badge on the desk with a note.
I left him a telegram with explicit instructions on how to handle this county.
And then I kind of wiped my butt with it because, yeah,
Why? What happened?
you were there for what happened. It
No.
made you leave.
Wait. Don't tell me she started the same shit with you that she started with me.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go kill her. I'm gonna fucking kill her. Get out here! Get out here! Where the hell is she? Where is she?
Last time I heard, she had just gotten a telegram and then went down to the ranch.
No, not her.
Oh, which one? Which one are
Not
you looking
me?
for then?
Who do you think I'm looking for?
There's many of hers.
Going into the doctor's office, who am I looking for?
Oh,
Me?
She
well,
who shall not
her.
be named.
Her. I haven't seen her around for quite a while. After
she went-
Spooner left.
She
I
went
haven't
to she
seen
went
her.
back home to Georgia for the holidays and sent me a telegram and let me know that she was staying there due to a family emergency.
Is she the one who gave you bullshit, Rufus?
Yeah, you just left me with that.
No, I gave you instruction on how to deal with it.
Anywho, I am now the head of medicine here in Calico.
All right.
Fuck the police.
I'm
What
not
is with-
police. I don't
God
give a
damn it,
shit.
Rufus.
What is with him?
I don't know. He just
I
keeps
have
saying
no
fuck
idea.
the police.
I need to talk to you privately. Marshall, Ranger, whatever the hell your title is.
All right.
Have
Bye.
fun.
The hell have I missed out on? No, not you. Get out of here. You're gonna say fuck the
Rufus.
police. You get out of here.
Fuck the police.
I leave town for what? 6, 8 months maybe? What the hell happened?
Well, you left.
I left, and I left Rufus my badge and instructions on how to deal with everything going on.
Yep,
I had
and
business
then-
to account to in Colorado.
Right, and then very shortly after, Rufus did the exact same as you, with even less notice.
So who is currently running the law? You?
In the interim, yes, because the one that was appointed after Rufus seems to have vanished on me as well. So it has been
What would be
me
the cons,
and
Wolf?
OB tag teaming ahead of law. As I had tried to retire, but that clearly is never going to happen.
I don't currently have a badge, right?
I'm actually not sure. Didn't you left? You either left your badge in the deck or with Maggie, I believe.
I left my badge up on my desk in the safe for Rufus.
Then it might still be up there.
Because if I don't have a badge, I'm thinking about killing that little turd right now.
I mean, if you left it in the desk, have you gone up there to collect it yet?
I just got to town.
Well, then in that case, you technically don't have a badge then.
Right, so I'm not breaking any protocols of county.
You're breaking the law, but you're not technically doing anything that's going to get you in trouble for being a marshal. You're still breaking the law, though. As you will be, number one, discharging a firearm in town.
Oh
But
no,
also,
I would slowly plunge a knife slowly into his chest, watching his eyes open wide as he
Well,
realizes
fine.
the ineptitude of his fucked upness.
Fine. Well, then in that case, it would just be murder. Or, well, if he didn't die.
What
you'd
if I
still
just
be breaking
hog
the law.
tie him and leave him there to be made fun of?
That's fine.
All right then.
I'll accept that.
Oh look, my key still works. Where the hell is that little moron?
I saw him walk up the stairs.
God damn son of a bitch.
Knowing him, he's probably on the rooftop.
He ain't here.
I don't see it.
I need to change that key, chat.
Have any
Less
of you
accent.
have any of you seen Rufus run by?
Yeah.
You know, little
Yeah.
mouth breather.
Yeah, he
He's
just
been-
ran between the saloon and the green building.
Yeah, he's been zipping around all day, seems like.
Our friend who lives on the roof is even gone. Yeah. Yeah, he's gone. I don't know. He might not be. I don't know who's around, who's not.
Pooping. What are you doing? I'm taking a shit.
Not my fucking problem, short bus.
Oh, that probably stinks. That's not mud on my jacket.
I didn't really need to know that, Rufus.
You pulled the man off the shitter.
Well, you'd never get off of it because you're so full of shit.
Oh, Rufus.
Thank you, friend.
Well, I
Can't
didn't
believe
take
he
you long.
swung
He
on
didn't
me.
let me wipe.
Listen here,
About
dingle
that,
dick.
that's not
Nobody
what-
asked you to speak.
What's up your butt?
What did I tell you to do?
Like I wanted to do it by myself. You're gonna dump an entire law force that's fucked up
You
on me,
had-
and you're gonna get mad at me when I
You
don't
had
do it.
an entire department.
Oh,
you had every
department
tool
of
you
fucking
needed.
idiots. You tell me one guy that was ready to step up to the plate. One guy.
Dimes.
Durf? Durf? You're gonna say Durf? He can't even say his name right. Come on.
His name was Dimes, not Durf.
Yeah, he said Durf. He said Durf. He couldn't get his own name straight, and he was gonna run the law department.
No, you were.
No, that was him. He said, my name is Durf. And that's
Right.
why I call him Durf.
Did I write him a telegram or did I write you a telegram?
No, but why? We were working together, and you just left and expected me to want to do this on my own.
You were
left. It
already
was bad
running
enough.
it. I had business to account to, and I said I would be back one day.
I have business too.
Now, Rufus. Give me one goddamn reason why I shouldn't put a bullet in your head right now. You're literally going to stand here, come back into town, and say, fuck the police?
Fuck the police.
Wrong answer, dipshit. Try again.
Motherfuck the police?
Try again.
Well, if you're looking for an apology, you're gonna run out of ammo there shooting, making me deaf.
Try again.
I don't know what you want from me, Volk.
See, I think you were projecting your problems on to the town.
What problems?
I heard a rumor while I was gone that your wife done left. So you
oh
done
yeah,
left.
that crazy witch, she's up and gone. She died.
She died.
Yeah, so thanks for that one.
So you're really going to sit here and say, fuck the police?
Yeah, well, yeah, my wife died, and you say I should just sit here and run an entire law department with the corrupt medics and the syndicate?
Stop wiggling on the ropes.
I'm not.
Jesus Christ, what am I going to do with you? No more fuck the police, got it?
What about frig the police?
Jesus Christ, Rufus. You are as useless as I thought you were.
Boom.
Oh, look, and here
You're
comes...
not the only one with things. My wife died. That was enough stress on me.
There was a snake. I had to kill it, right, Rufus?
Butt snake.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that's
I
what
need
happened.
to go have a bath.
Yes, you do. Please do, Rufus.
Why are there dead bodies in town?
I don't know. I was just wondering the same thing, actually.
Now, who the hell was
And-
that? Who the hell was that woman? That's I don't even know her. Who's running the medical program.
Her name's Mel.
Oh Jesus! Why is it always these pipsqueak little women? You sure they actually know how to handle a needle?
Yes, I'm sure that Mel knows how to do a job quite well, actually.
I left this moron in charge, and he couldn't do his job.
Yeah, well, look at him.
Where the hell is,
all right for
where
like
in the hell is my favorite pain in the ass?
8
I
hours.
don't know.
I sent her a telegram when I arrived in Saint Denis, and I have not heard word one back.
Oh, she said that she had sent you one back.
I didn't. If you want to ride down with me, I didn't get nothing.
All right.
She's got my goddamn horse stuck with his lame pumpkin. This thing is lame.
I didn't know you had another horse, actually.
Yep, I had pumpkin and war. I sent her a telegram saying I wanted my horse, my bonds, and my property, because I've got no money in the bank apparently. I don't know what happened. I left and there was money in that bank. Actually, are the banks separate or are they conjoined?
No, they're definitely separate.
All right, then I need to check the Valentine bank.
That hasn't changed since you left.
Well, in Colorado, they had all the fancy new multi-banking.
Yeah, well, we unfortunately are not Colorado.
Hey, around here, at least your sleeves roll up now.
That's very true. You know what's even better too? Not just sleeves. Oh, the train.
Hey, look, Rufus's mom. I hear a train. Hi, Mrs. Doofus. Yeah, I see you can wear. What is the law now on bandanas?
It hasn't changed.
I have nothing.
They got toothbrushes in stores yet around here, Mr. Tyler?
I don't know. You'd have to go look. The best of my knowledge, no.
Saying
but-
she should have thrown the baby with the bathwater. As far as what? So no, last message I have from Miss Glass is February of this year.
Well, all right then.
War is an excellent care and is dearly loved. I am trying to rebuild this county and strong institution you and I could be. I worry about you and hope that you are fine wherever you ended up. Please take care of yourself, my friend, Maggie. Yeah, no, nothing since February. Some boohoo bullshit
All right.
letter.
And I
Who's this
wonder.
guy that just walked into the train booth?
That would be Charlie. I believe. Yeah, that's Charlie.
Tell me when to Dr. Charlie?
No, Charlie.
Oh, okay.
Is Prakash still in county?
I haven't seen him around for a little bit.
Oh.
I did get a telegram from him the other day saying that he might be swinging back through one of these days, but I have yet to see him, so unfortunately.
Also, I was in Saint Denis and that bar had no food in it whatsoever.
It doesn't surprise me.
Does no one own it these days?
After I'm trying to think who was the last one to own that. I think part of Jack Sharp's crew was the last people to own that bar,
Who was
actually.
it? Who was it that I last knew that owned that place?
Oh! It
Is that
was
British?
Yeah, he had quite a interesting name.
Little limey bastard. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Slimy limey.
I don't think that was his name.
I do. Tried telling me the government was embezzling from his business or some shit. I don't know. So nobody's owned it since?
No, not really.
So what is owned in this county right now?
So it's mainly things in Valentine. I mean, the gun shop in Saint Denis changed hands. The bakery had an owner. I'm not sure if there still is an owner down there. The reservation still has people at it. Train stations.
Trains apparently are new. I've not seen the trains running here.
Oh, well, yeah, we have trains now.
What is this? Tatanka bison pelts and ridgeback spirit bears? Kind of hooju booju bullshit is this?
Oh, don't dare be the legendary animal.
A spirit bear?
Yep.
The boat company will bring you out to Guarma now.
Oh, interesting. Well, apparently, I don't know. You want to send me a telegram and see if my telegrams are working? Because
Yeah,
I sent one to Miss Glass, but...
Well, maybe you've been gone so long that the mailman's lost your telegram box.
Maybe. Because all of my stuff says sent from unknown.
There.
Let me see. Well, that's just fucking great. I got one more problem for you to fix.
Yeah, it's not cool.
What does this cool mean? What is that word?
It's the opposite of hot or warm.
Thank you, Deputy Dipshit.
Yes.
Welcome.
Now you kind of understanding why this went on to shit.
I guess. So what do I need to do? Take a nap?
That's a good question.
Tell you what, I'll go on the porch. and have a cigarette real quick. Take a quick nap and come back. How's that
All
sound?
right.
All right, chat. So what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna take a 5. Talk shit, covered in shit, shit. And yeah. So we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, chat, because I need to we need to fix this because I can't get any messages out, which is the only way you can do things in county. So I'm gonna take a real quick smoke break, take 5 minutes, and we'll be right back. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. Does that sound fair, guys? Sound good? Sound good? Thumbs up, ready to roll? All right, then I'll be back in 5 and we will go from there. Kit Kat, thank you for the follow. All right, you beautiful fuckers. Sorry to break Flame's stuff, but had to be broken. Had to be broken. All right, let's get back into it. Let's reload and see if anything is still fixed or broken or what the deal is. Yeah, shock face, all right. All right. And if you guys want to play, it is on the Red M launcher. It is Calico County. And if you have a copy of either Red Dead 2 or Red Dead Online, you can play this. It's strange to be back, Atomic. It's strange to be back after everything that went down. It's kind of odd. And I'm still got a pit in my stomach. I know that I left a lot of shit. Go panning. Make some money. Get a store. See, the problem is it takes so much effort in this game. And I don't care what server you're on. This is not a bag on Calico. In order to do a player-based economy, there is so much work one has to do in order to make it. And it's so odd. But we'll figure it out. Figure it out for sure. Maybe we make that a little bigger for you. Is that better, Wolf? We do that. Can you see the 1889 a little better now? I mean, I know you guys don't watch stream in full screen or anything, but. All right. Pop back in and see. All right. Son of a bitch is having a smoke. I don't know how well the MacBook will play this, though. I'm not sure. All right. Spawn. Yeah. There wasn't much left for Abigail. Almost everyone she knew left. Well, be good to see some blood. I'm coming back. No, PC plays panned mines. Well, fair. All right, that smoke was pretty good. All right, should it be working now or?
It should be. Otherwise, I can grab the telegram and
do you just want to go behind the counter and just, wipe out my telegrams?
I mean, I definitely could do that too. But you should have it.
I got bad news. I got no telegrams. Do me a favor. Just send Maggie a message and let her know that I'm in Valentine looking for her.
All right.
I mean, for now, and then I guess just deal with the telegram man behind the counter, and at some point, not right now, we'll get it squared away.
Of course. Do you want me to read what Maggie sent you though?
Please do.
All right. And please don't shoot the messenger.
That's fine.
Mr. Volk, I hope your travels have been safe and that you are well. Of course, I've taken good care of war for you. I am confused what you mean about getting the home back, since it was shared among all of us, but would be happy to meet. Where are you currently residing such that I can meet you?
Well, tell her that I am homeless and she can find me in the Valentine Inn. Or the Valentine Saloon.
All right, sounds good.
All right. I mean, the balls on that woman to turn around and say, where are you currently residing? You're in my house, you trollop. God damn women.
Oh, man. I'm walking away from this situation.
You know what? It'd be a scary world if we give them the right to vote. I don't know what the hell. I don't blame you, but either the stones or the ding-dongs on that woman to say, where are you residing? I'm residing with my foot up your ass, woman.
Right,
I mean, she's got my house, and then she turns around and says, where are you residing?
Right.
Well, fuck you too, what lady? Christ. All right, yeah, just tell her she can find me on the at the saloon. Don't you try that again, horse.
Calm down, horse.
That horse has hated me since day one. All right, just let her know for me, thank you.
Yep, I will.
Can you believe the stones on that woman, chat? Where are you residing? Well, I'm fucking homeless since you got my house. Pan mines. Pan for gold while you do your computer lessons. And Kit, I'm going to try to make this a regular thing again. So, I mean, I would like to see blood back in the county. Put this one back in the pig pen. It's funny how fast old habits return to me. It is rather comical. Wheezy, what have you been playing? Where have you been hiding? How's life been for you? The pigs eat this one. Not really playing much of anything. How's life been? Good? Bad? New adventures? Anything? Alright. The Wolverine's Den. Please holster all weapons before entering. This includes bolas and lanterns. Life problems. That's fair. Why the hell is there a fox? I don't even give a shit right now, honestly. Alright, let's just sit here for a second, chat. See what's going on. Nope, wildlife in the saloon apparently hasn't changed. Let's see. Play some music. Let's serenade the fox, the angry fox that can't figure out where to go. I am curious, however, actually. We'll take a look and see. Let's turn this back off. Go see if the secret knock still works. And you know the worst part about it is everybody just leaves the... Oh, it looks like it went bye-bye. Or was it this door? No, it was that door. It's gone. Alright, let's re-equip. Oh, I'm bad shot these days. How am I missing all these shots? How am I whiffing this so bad? Shit, Christ.
Curl that devil up. The hell are you doing?
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna be in trouble. All over you.
Oh God.
Well, he attacked me because I shot an arrow at the dam. At the dam. I'm gonna blame the fox. I am gonna blame the fox. You know what's funny though is there is nobody coming. Nothing to see here. Always the most gruesome. This looks bad though. Maggie shows up. This looks really bad right now. Yep. Not surprised. The locals have always been ornery. Take a nap out there. You'll be fine. Covered in blood. Alright, so let's unequip you. You. There's no winning, guys. There is no winning, chat. Let me see if I can... other... Outfitter, scenario, clothing menu. Can I take you off? Put you on? Oh, fuck! They fixed it! They actually stated it. They made it a state value now. Fuck. Well, I'm kind of fucked. Maybe if we just, you know, take this coat off, nobody will know nothing. Nope, we're... Take that off. Ah, damn it! Maybe. You gotta take a shower. You know what? It has been a long day. Maybe if we do a... Let's go into the inn and do an RC. See if we can RC it. Maybe it's RC? I don't know. Buy a room. Great. Select interaction. Take a bath. We're gonna do it this way. We are gonna do a bath. Yeehaw. Miss Vina Vieira, how have you been? I shouldn't say it with the accent. How have you been? It's been a while. How is life treating you? Welcome on in, Raiders. There we go. Now we're back to good. It has been forever and a day. How is your life? How is all? Any new adventures? Welcome, welcome, Raiders. What were you doing on stream tonight? It has been too long. How many years has it been now? Since before COVID. I think 2019 was the last time I saw you. It's been a while. That son bitch is dead. No, he's not. I am quite shiny because I am wet. Ladies and gentlemen, I am wet. Steins Gate Elite. Guys, this is a dear old friend from Twitch Orlando. I cannot say enough. Go give Vina some love. She also does art. And she's a UI UX designer. It was before COVID, so pre-2020. I want to say it was fall of 2019 was our last meetup. Okay, now that we've dealt with that. Oh, look, the gentlemen are back in. We're going to sit. But we have decided to do some RP. Seat. Cigar. I don't like that one. I never did like that one. Prop chair. Cigar. Nope, that's not it. Where is the other one? Porch. There we go. That's the one. Why do I have like this pencil behind my ear? I don't understand this pencil. But how have you been otherwise? Are you still... Oh, you moved away. Oh. Look at you getting out of the Orlando area. Look at you fancy. Oh my God, we can take the eye patch off. Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy. That is creepy. All right, that gets rid of the whatever that is behind my ear that I need to fix. We're closer to my hometown near Jacksonville. Okay. Okay. Well, you know, Orlando isn't that far. And honestly, I haven't done a meetup in forever. I suffered a heart attack in 2021. And until recently, I didn't go out in public. Like for the last 2 years, I've pretty much stayed home and away from the world because my doctors really were like, look, with your lungs and your heart, you catch COVID, you're going to die. So I stayed in and stayed away. So that being said, I haven't been out until recently, but hopefully there's some stuff soon. I will be at TwitchCon because we're working it. Yep, I'm good now. I'm good now. We just celebrated our 2nd birthday.
I'm in danger.
So it was fun. It was a ton of fun. You'll be there too? Okay. Then we definitely have to catch up and get a drink or something. My treat for a soda. I will be working with the Players vs. Cancer booth. So that's where you can find me most days. All right. You know what? I'm going to go over to the office and see if in the office they have my badge. Let's go take a look.
Tell you the truth. I watched him go poof.
That was interesting.
Watched him go poof.
Yeah, Rufus
Yeah.
just fell and
Yeah.
then into the mud and then gone.
Yeah,
What-
into thin
what-
air.
What did he take?
Maybe he'll stay gone for good this time.
Who'd they gone for good to them?
Rufus the Doofus. Mr. Energies.
Oh.
All right, take care of
Okay.
yourself. My chat, please go give Venus some love. Take it easy.
Sorry,
Ma'am,
hello, dear. I don't hear it that good.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Earlier, I'm a little hot-headed. I'm looking for somebody now. I was looking for your predecessor, but I don't believe we've met. What is your name, ma'am?
Oh, I am Dr. Mel Finnegan Russo.
Well, Dr. Russo. Is it Finnegan Russo as a hyphenated last name or just Russo?
It is. It
Okay.
is.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am. My name is Anders Volk. I used to be one of the rangers here in this county.
I've heard about you, sir. It's nice
Oh.
to finally meet you. My beloved has told me that you have helped him out of many a scrape.
We've been through some stuff.
Shit.
Well, I
Yeah.
was not going to speak so poorly in front of a lady, but yeah, we've been through some
Oh,
shit.
she's got a worse mouth than me sometimes.
You should see the shit that med school students get up to. It's hard to shock me at this point.
I can only imagine.
The things they do with corpses.
Oh, I can only imagine. I have been around this world and seen quite a bit. All right. Well, I apologize for not proper introductions earlier, and
I get a temper myself sometimes. It comes with the red hair, so I completely understand, but I accept your apology. It's nice to finally have a face and a voice to put with the stories.
well, ma'am, I guarantee that 90% of the stories probably aren't true unless I was portrayed to be an asshole, and then in that case, they were 110% true.
I mean, one of the first things I told her about you was when you saved my ass down in Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was an interesting night.
Which reminds me.
What? I can't tell if she's gonna knee me, Bite my ankle or hug me? I'm scared, Pat.
Why can't it be all three?
What? Ma'am?
Bam!
Ma'am?
Wasn't expecting that.
I told you if I ever met him that I would kiss him soundly on the lips for saving you so I could finally meet you.
Fair.
Well, that's mighty generous, ma'am, but I would take for a handshake, I promise.
Well, that's the last one you're getting, so.
So good. I am for that decision too.
What the hell did I just walk up to?
Don't
Ever
ask.
give me the Ranger Tyler? You made the mighty tough.
But yeah, I saved your husband from swinging from a tree. Not the fun way.
Yes. That's what I heard, and I told him if I ever met you, I would kiss you soundly on the lips for saving his life.
Those boys were missing a couple of chromosomes.
I believe it.
I think they
Among
borrowed
other
them from their
things.
cousins. Oh shit.
Well, when your family tree is a wreath,
I might need
Right.
medical care right now. Whatever happens, let it happen.
Why?
okay. Well, I'm on duty, so just send up a
She
an
might
alert.
beat my ass. I'm kind of.
She might.
How do I hold my hands up in the air again? What do I think about?
Yeah,
Flex
flex
your
your
X
X.
muscle.
Your X muscle.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You flex your X.
I'm just gonna fall at the mercy of the 5'2" hurricane.
Who the 5'2"
Good luck.
hurricane?
That little badger on a horse over there.
I know you don't mean my dear sweet friend Maggie.
That's exactly who I mean.
Exactly. Who
Did
was
you ever
fun,
hear the
too.
story about the time that I hogtied her and stuffed a bandana
Oh.
in her mouth and rode her around town?
There was a lot more swearing involved in that story, but yes.
Well, there wasn't a lot of swearing in real life because she was gagged like a pig.
You know what? I am all for whatever makes other folks happy as long as it's all consenting adults. I don't need to know about it.
She wasn't happy. I told her it was her charm lesson for the day. That made her even more pissed. I guess I should go speak to her.
Probably.
Good luck. Like I
Alright.
said, I am right here if you need medical care.
Pat,
Don't
if,
come.
if I do die, it's a 6'2" casket with a 54-inch shoulder.
Whoa. I mean, I won't.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Why would I shoot you?
Because I know how pissed you probably are at me.
I got over it. Not quickly enough, but are you alright?
Shoot her. What do you mean, am I alright?
Well, you ran off without telling anybody what was going on.
I had business to attend to in Colorado, and I thought Rufus could handle it here, but apparently I made a piss poor decision. So that's
Sounds
on
like
me.
you made two.
What was the second one?
Second one was leaving Rufus in charge. First one was leaving.
Well, you know, I had business I had to attend to.
And that's all been handled now.
Not exactly, but not something you probably need to worry about.
All right.
I ever tell you about my son?
Only that you had one.
Yeah. Well, he don't. The apple falls very, very, very far from the tree, and well, he if I'm an asshole, he's the devil. Let's put it that way.
I'm assuming he will not be joining us here.
I hope to God not. But I had to go try to
He
lock him
sounds
down.
delightful.
Well, he gets his mama's anger, and he gets his father's use of a firearm. Let's put it that way.
All right.
So I do got a bone to pick with you, though, Maggie. So you
I did something wrong in all of this.
No, it's not wrong. But you have the deed to my estate, and then you had the nerve to telegram me and ask me where I'm residing. I don't currently reside anywhere because you have my house.
I asked you where you were staying so I could come meet you there. If you took
Well,
more out of that, that's on you.
I didn't even get to read it because my telegrams aren't working properly. Marshall Tyler had to read it to me.
Well,
so apparently
I only meant what city are you in?
the counter
'Cause
boy
I spend all
apparently
day across
fucked
the
up my
county.
telegrams. Did you receive mine?
No, I received your first one.
Right. Okay, so you can get mine, but the counter boy fucks up my return ones. Got it. Got it.
Well, I only meant to ask where you were so I could come meet you.
Here, there, and everywhere. From what I hear, there's nobody left. The Bastille is gone with that slimy limey. He ain't there no more. There's no food in there. The gun shop was empty.
Here or in Saint Denis?
Saint Denis. Saint Denis is like a damn ghost town.
I was in the gun shop and I purchased ammo.
There was nobody there.
All right.
I don't know. Everything seems like a ghost town in this town. I come into town here looking for that trollop of a woman who used to run the medical department. Apparently, she skipped town. I don't even remember her
haven't heard
name.
from her in a long time.
I met the new coroner, or the new medical advisor, who's kissed me on the lips because I apparently saved her husband's life. This town's gone fucking mental. Rufus
She
is
what?
back. She kissed me on the lips apparently for saving Patrick's life way back with all that weird hooju shit.
Well,
and we agreed it was a one-time thing, and she was leaving it there, and I was pleased about that.
okay. I'm concerned about that choice.
I had no bearing in the decision, ma'am.
Doesn't seem like it.
I couldn't tell if she was going to bite my ankle or hug me, and then she turned around and she kissed me, and I'm like, what in the actual Pope fucking hell is this?
Oh my. My question about the house is, in your telegram you wrote my house.
Right.
Which seems to ignore the concept that many people live there and shared in raising the money to buy it.
Right. It is the communal hippie whorehouse. I'm not arguing that fact, but it was my name on the deed.
Is.
I don't care what you do and who you do it within that house as long as you don't leave stains, ma'am.
I am uncomfortable with the insinuation you're making, but in my mind, I have no problem with you staying there. It's just that when you were gone, we had to have somebody on the paperwork for the house.
Right. Well, now that I have returned, you can put my name back on the deed as the first owner.
We can negotiate the order.
I don't think that's up for negotiation. I still have the paperwork from J.D. Rockefeller that I signed with the title
I
of
don't
my
think anything
name.
J.D. Rockefeller signed is valid anymore.
I'm not so sure about that, ma'am.
You don't know who keeps all the government records in this county, right?
If you say it's you, then you are either outstanding outside the law or about to do the right thing. Which is it?
I didn't say law, I said paperwork.
Right. So are you going to stand outside the law and do something immoral and illegal, or are you going to return it to its rightful owner?
When did I say I wasn't returning it to you?
Right. So then you're not going to do something illegal and immoral, and you're going to return it to its rightful owner, which is me. Great.
You seem real big for your britches for someone who's been gone for a damn year.
I think that's Rich, the woman who's 5'0" saying about being big for your britches. Ma'am, you must be this tall to ride the ride. So like I said, you have two options here, is to either stand outside of the law and illegally withhold my property, or you will do the right thing as the government arbiter of paperwork and put my name back at the head of that house.
I have never expressed any intention to break the law. What I'm
Okay.
uncomfortable with is you giving me an ultimatum when you have no authority in this county
There is no
anymore.
ultimatum. I'm saying you're going to do one of two things, and that's your choice.
Right.
I don't know
And-
why this is so hard to understand. You're either going to break the law or you're going to put my name back on the property. One or the other. It's not an ultimatum. An ultimatum would be, if you don't put my name back on the property, I will shoot you in the head. I did not do
Put
that.
it down.
No, I'm proving a point here. I did not do that to you. I said you're going to do one of two things. It's your choice which one you do. No ultimatum.
But at no, you are saying all this when at no point have I indicated that I would not do something. All I said was, we can discuss the order.
All right, so what is the order that needs to be taken for this?
Of which people? There were, what, 5, 6 people on that property deed?
Right, and whose name goes at the top?
But not necessarily as the very first person on the deed.
At this point, I don't even care.
You know what? Just give me a key, and I don't even give a shit about the paperwork.
We'll deal with it. That's not a problem. It's a ride down to Blackwater for me, but what blows my mind is that you left, you came back, and you're making demands.
I'm not making demands. I left you with care of my horse and care of my property while I was gone. Why does everybody think I left for good and was going to go die or something?
That's not what the telegram said. Actually, what you said to me.
What did I say to you?
Were those two ever like
I have given you the money from my bank.
Excuse me, hang on. No! We were not involved. Thank you very much.
Disgusting.
This is a private conversation over here. Mind your P's and Q's.
Then talk a little quieter there.
You should be paying attention to what the lovely lady in front of you is saying.
She's not lonely. She's vengeful.
I think she said lovely, asshole.
Lovely.
Pretty sure she said lovely.
Did you call me an asshole?
Yeah, sky blue, water wet, vulg asshole. Any further questions? There's a lot of mud outside. We can bring things real back to old ways.
Finish her now.
What you said in your telegram.
Thank you for the follow, Lord.
I have
Illustrator.
left you all the money in your bank. Go do something nice for yourself and for that ranch.
All right.
Lucky for you, I have not done anything with.
Well, then if that's what I said, then keep the money. I'll just live off $160.
Oh, boo hoo.
Lord Illustrator in real life, that's
I'm
actually
not
my
saying you're not
partner
going to get it. I'm
across the
saying you
hallway.
are telling me now that you had a completely different intent than what you mailed me with.
Right. Now, is War still alive?
War is right outside these doors. Use your
What?
eye.
My girl? My girl. Daddy's girl. Whoa. Whoa. Don't you get sassy. Ow! God, she still kicks like a mule.
Serves you right.
I don't want to hear it out of you.
Oh, ended up in the schmut already?
Ended up in the mud. She's as mean as she's always been. Oh, it's great, Illustrator. It's great. And in real life, I'm about 8 years her senior, and this is just an exaggerated, like, thing of it.
First of all, idiot. All your other horses are girls and War is a boy.
War's not a boy. Go ahead, you lift that tail up.
Fuck off.
You first.
I'd rather not. I know what an ornery bitch she is. Look, I don't care as long as I got a key and somewhere to put my head, to take a shower, and to drop off my shit. I don't care whose name goes where. I don't even care if my name's on it as long as you honor the deal.
That would have been a much more humble way to approach your return to a county that you abandoned.
Look, I'm not here for your charm school. We've been over your levels of charm before. Do I need to retie you and gag you and ride you around the town?
On what horse? War won't listen to you.
I have another horse. It's named after you. Do you want to meet Pumpkin?
All right, thanks.
Come here, Pumpkin. Pumpkin.
Sounds like
There's-
that one don't like you either.
There's Pumpkin. This one's named after you.
Well, she's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, she's cute.
I have no problem with you staying.
You don't get
But I
to
don't-
decide whether I stay or go. That's not exactly your
In
jurisdiction.
the house I have the keys to, absolutely it is.
Absolutely not. I will arbitrate this to a higher court if I have to.
Who do you think the higher court is, Bob?
I will take this up to the federal level then.
Who do
I
you
will
think?
tell Ranger
Who's our
Tyler
liaison
on
with
you.
the federal government, vote.
I will tell Ranger Tyler on you.
Right? Shit.
And
he will do the right thing because he is a just man and not a crooked government official.
in what way am I crooked?
Well, you're threatening to not let me have my house back.
That is not what I said. That is
Look.
not what I said. I said it would have been
Fine.
a kinder, gentler thing to do rather than demand something back from people you abandoned to have a conversation about it.
You're right. And I apologize. And I had business to attend to elsewhere. Like 8 months. How long have I been gone now? What, 7, 8 months? Something like that?
More like 10, but yeah.
Okay, 10. But I'm back. And from what it seems, this government, this county is a godless, lawless land now. Apparently, Rufus is back and screaming, "Fuck the police."
I do know he had sort of a nasty departure, so I wonder if
No.
that sort of broke him.
We all bought a house together, Illustrator, but she's like 30 years my junior in this game. Well, she, yeah, he, apparently he left a couple of days after, what I'm hearing from Tyler, he left a couple of days after me because he couldn't put up with the former, dirty medical director. And, she was pressuring him, so he left too. And apparently he recently came into county screaming, "Fuck the police." His wife is dead. I don't know all that happened, but apparently Ranger Tyler said that he had another lawman, Obadiah, who was doing it and kind of disappeared as well. It seems like the lawmen disappear in this county a lot.
Well, I need to catch up on whatever happened because the last I had heard from Fern, she was going through a lot and I didn't hear anything
That's the one that I have
wrong
no
or
reason.
anything, so I'm out of the loop, but
Oh, she was in deep
Well-
with them syndicate boys.
I mean, I knew she was friends. I didn't know anything further than that. It's a story for another time.
That ain't my story to tell. And from what I hear, she's gone, so it ain't a problem anymore either.
Unfortunate. All right, well, here. Give me a second.
Little bit. Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Can I not say goodbye to someone who's been a part of my life for
Go
almost
ahead.
a year now?
You do your thing.
One second. Ranger Tyler, do you remember? I can't remember how to never mind.
Chad.
Bob, what's your ID number?
35. What are you doing? Well, Maggie, thank you. And you can ride him anytime you want. He's not going anywhere. And if I
Will
have
you
to leave
promise-
town, I will put you back in his
Not-
stead.
Will you promise not to call him stupid anymore?
I never called him stupid. The other one's stupid.
Yes, you did.
All right. Well, I will not call him stupid.
Thank you. And then I don't remember what you left me, honestly.
Don't worry about it. Let me see what I got in the bank, and we'll figure it out. As long as there's place that I can't, as long as there's places I can make some kind of money, I don't even know. It sounds like you need law, but I don't want to even ask that question because I don't feel I got a right to. So let me go check my bank and see about war in the stable, and we'll figure it out from there.
All right.
So just give me a minute or two. Yes, she does stream, and she's live right now. Askesian. And as well, can I get a caster command, please, for Agent Flame, who is also live? Let's see what we got in the bank. Oh! Holy shit. Never mind. Oh, we have a ton of fun, Illustrator. And we also, if you want to play, if you have Red Dead, it's Red M. You just download it and you can get involved for free. There is a Discord and there's a couple of rules to follow, but other than that,
research Ranger Tyler.
it is. Ma'am, I regret to inform you that the bank never transferred the money to your account, so I still have my money, so we are square financially.
Oh.
So I stand corrected.
All right. Well, good for you then.
Now,
I'll work with the locksmith on
that's fine.
getting a key made.
I'm not worried about it.
I would like to have an expanded conversation with all of the members of that ranch around.
I heard that Ranger Tyler told me here that Perkesh might be popping back into town, so we might be able to buy him out.
Well, that is.
And as far as Rufus the Doofus, I don't know if he's even speaking English these days.
He seems a little, how do you say?
In the head?
Yeah, not right in the head.
I learned a new term in Colorado. It seems like he borrowed chromosomes from his cousin.
Oh, no.
Let's get out of the road.
Probably not a bad idea.
Now, I ain't exactly got a job. And I know I ain't got a right to ask.
What, you want your badge back?
I was going to say, do you have need of a lawman?
I mean, my one marshal ran pretty quickly out of town, so he's around here somewhere, I'm sure. But if you want your badge back, I mean, it would be nice to have an experienced lawman around again.
You on board for it, Mags?
It's Maggie that has to do the paperwork, so I mean.
I'll have to go hunting then, because that brisket is mighty fine.
I'm not against it.
But are you for it? There's a big difference between the two, and I need to know what your blessing is.
My blessing don't seem to matter, does it?
Woman,
You're the one that
I am trying to be kind right now, and I'm asking where you are on it.
It is your stamp. It is your opinion that is going to make this.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go get War. You two have a chat. This needs to be a chat without me, so you two have a chat.
Around Blackwater and so on.
Yeah, we have a ton of fun in here. We always did. So if you have Red Dead, and this is something that might be up your alley, it is free for everybody to join in. Like I said, there's a Discord with some basic rules of how you engage with gunfire and with like drama and everything, and like the rules of how you can't like sit on a roof and snipe somebody across that you haven't spoken to, and like there's a bunch of rules to make sure that like people value life and such. But if you think RP might be something you're into, you can always get involved in the Calico County RP. It is discord.gg/Calico County, and you can join from there. You can, you don't have to, but you can establish a character like that if you wish to. Red Riders now in Valentine. Madeline Robbins. There's nothing in town. All right. Where is my girl? What is her deal? It's all done in game region. War is back, boys. Seems like she hasn't run war. Ooh. We love Elite Dangerous around here. I can't exactly play Star Citizen. Skessy actually used to be a community manager for Star Citizen, and it didn't go well. 500 million doing some exobiology got a huge buff. Huge buff. Is she happy? She's back. All right. Go play. Go play. Go play. Sheriff got him. What do you mean the sheriff got him? There ain't no sheriff right now.
Got a deal for you.
I'm all ears.
The two of us spoke, and we agree that you're the most qualified person to be in charge of lawmen. But you got to remember that you left, and you left us behind without no warning. And that means there's some trust to rebuild.
I don't know if that's completely fair. I left an entire plan for Rufus, and then he went and fucked the pig on it.
I'm not talking about for law. I'm talking about for the rest of the Rangers. We were supposed to be a team. And you backed out on
Right,
us.
but you're right. I did. But the other option was worse. So, but you're right. I did leave you guys high and dry.
And that's fair. And we both appreciate, you taking the option that you did.
Agreed. So our thought
Yeah.
was to instate you on a probationary basis as senior marshal, therefore in charge of law, but not in the dealings of Rangers, until such a point that we feel you're committed and here and ready to be part of that team.
Problem is, there's one problem with yo thing.
Yes.
You got nobody who can go in outlaw land, and whether you like it or
Rangers
not,
can go in outlaw land.
whether you like it or not, I am your best bet in outlaw territories.
And so then that's the thing. That is something that has changed since you left.
That is also true.
We had to make a little bit of an adjustment to that because, well, we've been lacking pretty much anyone that can go down there. So marshals can. They just need to realize that you are venturing into outlaw territory.
All right.
And yeah, pretty much. And I'm sure anyone that you run into down there is going to still recognize you as who you are. So I don't anticipate, Ranger or not, you having any issues with that regardless.
Any of them wild monkeys still down there that we knew, or they all head out to Mexico?
I think most of them headed out, but I did see a few of them pop in, so
I'll see if
don't
Patrick knows anything since he used to hang out with them boys.
That's fair, yeah.
It is a great
But
game. I
does
need to make some money.
Sound fair to you?
I mean, in order to show growth of personality and human nature and all that stuff, yeah, I fucked up and I have to earn it back. I get that.
The good
I
news.
see it.
The good news is that you do have Marshall.
Hang on one
Johnny's running around here somewhere. And you have a cadet who I saw run out of town. I'm sure he's looking around here somewhere.
My ears got a little twitchy for a second. Sorry. What were you saying? The good news is what? I'm sorry.
You have a marshal that's running around here somewhere. Johnny, black hat. I think he was wearing all white last time I saw him. Then you have a marshal, Ryan O'Neill, who I saw running out of town. Oh,
What
but I'm
kind
sure
of
he'll be
stupid
back sometime.
Irish name is Ryan O'Neill?
I don't know.
You let an Irishman be a lawman?
Well, you gotta be more tolerant of people.
When I have to choose between a rock and a hard place, I don't have much of a choice.
Look at the Twitter tag. Look at the Twitter tag. My last name is O'Neill. All right. All right, then I guess it is what it is. I usually have a face cam
I
illustrator.
mean, it's
just
only
not Ruby.
temporary, hopefully.
That's fine.
And
So then do I just take my ranger badge or do I gotta get one of them dinky marshal badges from downstairs?
I mean,
What's it gonna be, Mags? I am putting her on the corner on this one, guys.
Something about ranger badges.
I mean, look, it at least won't be Maggie's paper badge.
I have a real one now.
Yeah, you took the one out of the safe in my office.
Absolutely, I did not.
I have one
Why do you have a ranger badge?
because I was made ranger.
Did we not learn anything about making the medical professionals rangers?
We needed law. I was here.
But yeah, total, my last name is O'Neill. I have a very Irish name. I am a very Irish person.
As it turns out, folks, things have changed here. And I understand you might not like them. But
Seems
you'll
like
deal
everything
with
has
them.
gotten more awake around here.
And maybe it has. Now, you accept the deal?
Yeah, I accept it. At least there isn't a Fitzgerald.
Good, welcome.
Fine.
Well,
really
that was good timing on my part.
Wasn't
Right,
me.
babe?
Wasn't me.
No.
Coming back here.
You ain't playing that.
Oh,
Looks like he's
Yep.
playing that, Maggie.
Wake up. Daddy's home.
didn't.
That was
Here we go.
All right, Pipsqueak, let's take you back to the pig pen.
you.
I ain't going to the pig.
Oh, yeah, you are. Do a little oink oink on the way.
Absolutely not. This is undignified.
Why are you laughing so hard then? Oink oink, Maggie. Oink oink. Come on, give us a little sweet.
You're doing enough for the both of us. Thank you.
You're no fun anymore.
You were never any fun.
When did you get so serious?
When I had to be ranger all by myself. 'Cause
Say,
somebody
should I
left.
ask when did the hot flashes start?
I ain't as old as you, dinosaur.
Listen, that face of yours looks wrinkled and worried these days.
Again, it's the stress of rangering alone.
Yeah, now you understand why I'm so fucking old. You're fine, Tyler. I ain't gonna do nothing to her.
I mean, I figured you wouldn't, but
I mean, worst
something
gonna
were
worse.
to
She
happen,
might
I
actually,
wanted to see it.
she might actually have a good time for once in her life. Get that stick out her ass. Charlie, I see you. Stop following me, boy. You know what? I'm going upstairs and punching in. I'm not punching in down here. Fuck that. But we have a lot of fun, but it is serious RP Illustrator. Like, we stay within character. We try not to talk about angels. We try not to talk about Twitch chats. We try not to talk. Like, when I said my ears got twitchy, I literally had to change the battery in my headset. What the hell is the... Oh, what is the login for the job, for the clock in? These are depreciated APIs. Please refer to API D. Fuck this. Right. Where the hell
I
is
hate to
mine?
say it, that is not the way out front.
Where? All right.
I don't know why they're following me. Did you change the way that I punch in?
No, it should still be the same.
Well, can you tell me what to imagine? Because I can't get it to work.
Yes, you need to think really hard about slash on duty.
Oh, those are the
All
words.
is one
okay.
word.
Because I tried to clock in and it told me something about some weird mumbo jumbo gooky talk of like API D has been depreciated. I don't know. All right.
There we go.
Let's take the coat off. Where the hell is my badge at?
So you need to do you need to think about slash POL.
Oh, that's right. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. Charlie, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh my lord.
Is he the new piss jugs?
I don't know if I would go that far.
Tyler, are you okay? My Tyler sense was tingling.
Well, there's a sentence I don't need to hear. I don't need to hear about any Tyler senses tingling. Christ on a cracker. Bunch of fucking Muppets in this county. Alright, G for job menu. Changing room. How do I clean? Alright, let's go get cleaned up. Guess I gotta... Damn it. Apparently they're going to be doing races too, Illustrator. Like, the gentleman you're hearing right there, Rager Tyler, is actually the lead dev here. I used to be one of the admins, and we built the server, and Flame has done a great job carrying it on and doing so much more with it. Gentlemen.
Hello, dude.
It really is.
Everybody needs a bath here. It's part of the.
Oh no, I don't.
What in the
need a
hell
bath.
happened to this county that I can't go in
It's-
my office and change clothes and I'm clean?
You gotta take a bath. You ain't a farm animal anymore.
Oh my lord, there's a whole...
Don't make me push you in the mud, Maggie Glass.
Don't you
All
dare.
right, Tyler.
Yeah, so there's races, there's not poker. I'm taking a bath with my clothes on. You guys can suck it. I don't care. There we go. There is blackjack. There is casinos. Like there's roulette. There's roulette. There's old time like slot machines. Everything like all in county. Yeah. There was a lot of work and effort put into that kind of stuff. What the hell is going on?
Mel, you know.
Hey, Tyler, can I see you in the bathroom?
What?
Can I see you in the bathroom?
Folk would like you to join him in the bathroom, Tyler.
Oh God.
I'm not going to show you my pecker or nothing. Son of a bitch. There's something wrong with me, Tyler.
Really?
I ain't got no body.
Oh, you don't, do you?
Something wrong with me. I put my coat back on and it all's fine, but when I take my coat off,
Did you Oh, I wonder. Is this the first time you're taking off your coat today?
No, but this is an outfit I have not changed into until I was up in the office.
Yes, that makes
Anybody
sense.
in the bathroom?
All right.
Nah, you can go tinkle, ma'am. I don't know what. I just got to keep my coat on for now.
You might, yeah. So
Because I take my
otherwise
coat
you
off
can
and
find
I
yourself
get
another-
inspookable.
Right.
Skessy, welcome
Yeah.
on with the raid.
How
you doing,
otherwise, you
Skessy?
can try and find a different shirt. But yeah,
She's a siren warrior who could kill me with
All
her
yours,
brain.
huh? That's
Alright,
very
well.
interesting.
So then I need to figure out what's wrong with my chest and what's wrong with my telegrams. Why is this hallway so goddamn skinny for so many fucking people? God damn it. What is wrong with this place? Who built this? An architect for midgets?
I would venture to guess that the wardrobe has
Changed.
misplaced your shirt.
Oh god damn it, I'll deal with it. Oh, there's the old Patrick I knew.
Hi.
That I know.
All right, well,
That I know what changed, so that I can have
in my off time, I guess I will go make another outfit or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, hey, look, one of the marshals showed up. Johnny, you're still a marshal, right? Think.
As far as I'm aware, he is.
Yeah.
Am I?
I thought so, yeah.
I mean, to my knowledge, you haven't been fired.
I guess that is true.
So, Johnny, this is Marshal Volk. It's Senior Marshal Volk. Senior Marshal Volk.
Getting
This is
fucking demotion.
Johnny.
I take
Pleasure
it
to
as
meet you.
illustrator. Likewise. I'm not saying a word, chat.
And well, yeah.
All right.
Still haven't seen Ryan around, but
Oh, is he running around?
What can you
Yeah.
expect from an Irishman?
Right.
I take offense to that, sir.
Do I need to bring up all the stupid shit you've done? Do I need to bring up the summoning circles and the juju
wasn't
goose
me.
and the running with the Pasquale boys or whatever the fuck their name was down there? I mean, you've done some dumb
that's
dumb
right.
shit.
I
Patrick.
forgot about that.
Yeah, he
To be
used
fair,
to be.
I was never a member of them. I just lived.
No, you
down
were their
there.
little pet. You were their little Irish pet. I mean, let's call a spade here, Patrick. Like, you've not made some of the smartest choices. You're a good guy, but you've made some pretty Irish choices there.
I mean, at least I haven't gotten into moonshining.
That's fair. That is fair. DK Greer, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Is moonshining still a thing in this county?
Yep.
Sure is.
I saw that you
much
took
is.
away. I saw that the official one was gone out of the saloon.
The official one.
What?
I can make those jokes, Wolf, since my name is literally full on Irish, and I am full on Irish. But yes, ma'am, your husband is a good gentleman, but he sometimes lacks the synapses in his brain to make the causality of what his actions might do. But I still adore him.
Well, that's why he's got me now.
Thank God.
Although-
Arguably, you could blame it on the Indian tobacco.
Major Johnny,
Yes, sir.
I need 3 water from the general door over there.
Oh, here you go. I actually have some on me.
All good, dude.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. I got my badge back on. All right. Well, I mean, y'all need anything, I'm here. And Marshall, it'll be good working with you and getting to know you. And I've heard that
Absolutely.
this county has had a bad run for a while.
We've had some hard luck with marshals of late, yeah.
It seems like they all disappear, starting with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a bit like a domino effect. You left, and then it just kind of cascaded.
Well, I'm not going anywhere now. I'm back. I had some
We
business
lost-
I had to handle.
We lost some to movement, and we lost some to the churchyard, and...
The churchyard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
Will they become men of the cloth?
no.
No? Oh,
She
fuck
means
me.
graveyard.
Oh well, that happens.
There's a what was it, Marshall? Fuck, why can't I remember? Buchanan.
No, I
Honestly,
remember
I think
Buchanan.
you would have hated the way he turned out at the end.
Really? Because when I had to head out of town, he was coming back in as a probationary marshal, and he was doing by the book, from what I remember.
I remember a number of times people were just had their gun out, showing it off, and he'd threaten brandishing on him.
Well, I
Him
mean,
and his brother.
It all depends on what the circumstances. I mean, you do this, it's a, hey, can you put it away in town? It makes people nervous.
Yeah.
Versus one of these numbers.
One time I was looking at my rifle, like having it pointed
Right.
off, say towards the light across the street, and he threatened a brandishing charge on me for that.
I mean, he's not wrong, but
Major Johnny, which
I'm a
number?
gunsmith,
it's all I know,
and I
but
was
it's
on the gunsmith.
Sorry, what was that, Charlie?
right.
porch.
But then we get into the argument
number.
that we've had that you know about for
Ticket
years.
36.
Is the porch the property of the owner, or is the porch common area? And there's all that bullshit too that caused the riots
Appreciate
back in
it.
'88.
How much I owe you?
That'd be
I
$75.
think
I mean,
Mine
all
is
right.
Tyler found Ryan.
Yep, Tyler found Ryan, or Ryan found Tyler. Depends on how you want to look at it.
Why is
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
ticket number 32.
I should have left him dead. Yeah, I didn't.
Hey, you shouldn't have killed him in the first
Thank
place.
you.
Sir, you were trying to rope a marshal. That's not a good
You
idea.
started it.
Negative, sir. You.
That's a
run from
voice
pretty
I
quickly.
haven't fucking heard in a minute.
Oh, hello, Johnny. How are you today? Ow.
This
That's
is
a
the
back.
most law we've had in county at once in months.
Why is there an Irishman on my feet?
Because there's an Irishman on your
You
feet and I don't
suffer?
have enough alcohol to support myself.
Don't cut him yet. Oh, I guess we're cutting him free.
Oh. It's okay. You want to roll me back up again? You can. It's
Do you
like
want
a rough.
me to tie you back up, Ryan?
I mean,
Ma'am,
pineapple.
Ma'am, in the first 5 minutes of meeting you, you've kissed me, and now you are threatening to rope another marshal. Are you a badge bunny?
Whoa.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk away from this conversation at this point.
No, Ryan, you're not going anywhere.
What the fuck?
I don't know,
You're not
ma'am. I'm
going
just
anywhere, Ryan.
asking.
Ryan enjoys being tied up. He don't care who does it.
The safe word is pineapple.
I'm going to my office. I cannot deal with you Muppets.
Goodbye. Enjoy,
Do not blame me, Volk.
enjoy the brisket.
I'd stop
Just
putting
saying.
brisket in my pockets.
No.
Oh,
I will
Trump's
charge
known
you
for
with
his
theft
brisket.
if you keep putting your meat in my pocket. No,
Oh,
I will charge
what?
you with
Theft?
indecent exposure if you keep putting your meat in my pocket, son.
But it cooked.
I don't.
Charlie.
I don't care if your meat is cooked, raw, erect, or flaccid. Do not put it in my pocket. Are we clear?
It's delicious, though.
His
Ma'am,
meat is
I'm
really
sure
good.
his meat is tasty and
Juicy.
Jesus,
it falls
fuck
apart in
me
your
with
mouth.
a golf court. Nah, I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. Why did I
Start with
come back
barbecue
here?
sauce, by the way.
Oh my god, chat. Yeah, we had riots over porch. Like, we literally had people fight, and there was a 40-person riot in town over whether this porch was considered part of their saloon. And because of that, because there's moonshine, and they got busted on the porch with moonshine. So by the letters of the law, if you're not inside the saloon, by the way the Constitution is written, if you are not inside the building, meet me in St. Louis. Jesus Christ, Kay, how you been? How's all in GTA land? So if you were not inside the building, moonshine was illegal. And that being said, they didn't like the fact that the Constitution was written that way. So they got like 40 people in county to hold a protest about the damn porches. I kid you not. I kid you not. They literally were holding a protest over it. Yeah, the medical gets kicked off the law porch all the time. That's normal around here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit for 5 minutes. I'm gonna go check my house and make sure everything is good. And we will be back in just a couple minutes. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We will be right. I'm stalling back, but don't go anywhere, guys. So, I'm stalling because no, that's not the right. I'm trying a new system with music that music only plays at important moments and like when I go on break and stuff. I'm trying to use music more strategically and effectively, but it's taken some time. So that being said, I'll be right back, guys.
You there? Or are you in your head? Daydreaming. Gonna go with daydreaming.
All right.
All right.
Who is he talking? Who is he talking to? Chat. Who is he talking? I can't ask you guys. Fuck. Can't ask you guys. Who are you talking to?
You.
What about?
I don't know what you did. I walked in here to say something, but you were kind of just.
I was in my head for a minute.
Distance. Yeah, I kind of figured as much.
What can I do for you?
I just came in here to apologize for how they're acting.
Nah,
your
that's all
children.
That sometimes they need it. It's fine. You know as well as I do. Sometimes it takes hard corrections with.
You're right.
morons.
You're very right.
How's all been otherwise in county?
Otherwise, everything's been pretty good. I mean, things been quiet.
Casino boat still been bringing in money?
It has not. I think the casino boat's actually been deserted.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe we can get some new life in here. Protector!
That's the hope.
Thank you for the raid, Protector. How you been?
I was actually hoping that I've been hearing some things out west about some new casino games. I've been in contact with a few people hoping to, bring some of that this way. While I wasn't the original owner of the boat, I figured, hell,
Thank you for the raid.
Find
Welcome
the
on in.
keys to it and, maybe stir up some fun.
We ever work on that armistice to get over to Mexico, or did that not happen?
Yeah.
Doing well. How about yourself?
In its final stages.
Understood. Oh, look, here comes trouble.
Yeah, of course.
She's still a firecracker, ain't she?
She sure is.
On vacation this week. Nice. Well, ma'am, if there's any parking emergencies, we'll call you because you are a thorough parker.
I hate when my horses run around the street, but then again, I have control of my horses, something you are not familiar with.
My horse is in the stable, ma'am. Mine are trained well enough to go right back to the stable. I whistle, they come to me, I ride them, they go to the closest stable. They're all trained.
Well, yeah, that's how trained horses work.
Why are you pulling a firearm out?
It was a muscle machine.
Yeah, there's no need for that.
I get it.
I mean, okay, that's fair. Based on what has happened in county, I don't know if I can blame you on that one.
Every time I'm around Vogue, I get shot at, so...
I'm going to go to my office and change again and see if any of my other outfits...
I'm sorry, your office?
Yeah, my office.
I thought it was our office.
It's forever been my office. It has for forever been my office. Why? Because I built it. Let's see. All right, detective, casual. Oh, there we go. There we go. This feels much better.
Remote, Ryan. Honestly, it slipped my mind if we did or
yes, Ryan's a marshal.
not. Okay.
For better or worse.
Why do you not sound happy about that? Why do I need to know about this O'Neill fellow?
he's a character, that's for sure.
Honestly, anybody with the name O'Neill is not to be trusted.
I agree. Nothing but trouble.
Did somebody just give me a Suarez, a Suarez sarsaparilla in my pocket? Who the hell is giving me random things?
That would be a present from Mr. Charlie down there. It goes
That
good
was
with
not
the
That man's gonna get arrested. And you as his accomplice might be going in with him. He's the next, I swear to God, he's the next PJ McFuddlesticks or Fucklesticks or whatever the fuck his name was.
Oh no, that's a
Well-
name I haven't heard in a long time.
Well, he didn't want to come up behind you and slip it in your pocket, so I just
I'm telling you,
I
if
just
that man
did it right in
slips-
front of you.
If that man slips meat into my pocket one more time, he's going to jail for indecent exposure. For exposing his meat like that.
Well, that's mighty unfortunate.
Hang on, chat. It's time to show.
You back in your
you
off
give
work
Charlie.
uniform, Anders?
No, this is my work uniform. I mean, I'm
You
not a
ain't
ranger,
never
so
done a lick of ranger work in that.
well, it's a good thing I'm not a ranger then, ain't it?
Oh, that is a good point.
How do I
Oh,
type an
what's
action?
that
I
case
forget.
down there too?
I
Oh,
forget.
both of them are here.
Now
Calico.
you
What was
said
that?
Mr. Mercer was having a breakdown of some sort.
That's the way things are around here these
Yeah, what is going on with Rufus?
I don't know. All he wants to say is fuck the police. And Marshall, yeah, we do have a code for indecent exposure. It is Penal Code 3.02 subsection A.
Mm-hmm.
Golly, you
Person
see
who
what I do
engages
all
in
this
sex or
reading?
other sexual activity in plain view of a minor. So,
Who you calling a child then?
you.
I'm a grown woman.
You must use that term grown very liberally then, ma'am.
I also do have to say it is brisket, not the other meat that you're probably referring to.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, but Rufus.
So I don't think that
Rufus was
Yes.
dancing in his underwear in the street, trying to call the rain. At the same
Of
time, he was
course.
chanting "fuck the police."
Oh, is he back to aligning all the energies?
I guess his wife died, the witch died, and
Yeah, Miss Cat.
he's back to his Rufus ways. I don't know.
That sounds about right.
So what pool's good for mining these days, boys and ladies?
Pool for mining. The last time I went mining, it was probably up in Ansburg, but
All right.
yeah, actually, I do think that there's a few up there that's well
It
off.
is. It's Wiggles.
Don't ask me which one though, because it's been a little.
We
bit,
have the
but-
brisket. Thank you, Nomad. Thank you.
I think I have a map saved in my horse's saddlebags of the places to mine. I don't know. Can't remember.
Yeah, I'm one step tall, Kay, and she's like 2 steps down.
Otherwise, last time I checked, the was it the hot springs? I think were probably
Oh, way up there in the cold zone.
yeah. Also, speaking of mining, oh shit, what's that mountain called up there?
Mount Sean?
I think so. Yeah, up in the snow up there.
Oh no, I'm talking that Mount Sean's behind Strawberry.
And yeah, if I ain't a
Hagen.
ranger, I ain't gonna wear that gray monkey suit.
That's fair. Mount Hagen. There's been some recent discoveries up there as well.
All right, I'll check it out.
You know there ain't no ranger uniform, right?
No, but there is a professional dress code if you're a ranger.
Oh, so you can just be dirty because you seen you
Oh,
marshal?
you know there's a professional dress code being a marshal too, right?
Seeing as how I was the
man
one that
who made
originally
fun of
wrote
the
it, yes.
Penguin's got to wear a penguin suit now. Go on, get.
Oh,
Put your
look, my
penguin suit
badge
on.
fell off.
Oh, so
I
you
don't know
clocked
what
out
happened.
as well, right?
That's right.
Uh-huh. Somehow I don't believe you.
So why aren't you in uniform?
Ain't no uniform for Rangers.
Just look professional.
Well, Maggie ought to get into the salon then and get changed.
I'm gonna back up.
Good plan.
You want to keep going? Fucking Oompa Loompa?
You gonna apologize?
Nope.
The fuck is an Oompa Loompa?
No, he's talking crazy old man shit.
You done there, Pipsqueak? You want to call it quits?
Alright.
Yeah, those punches starting to sound juicy.
Well, there's 2 doctors over here, so.
She look a little twitchy to anybody else?
Yeah,
I think
Well,
she's
bet.
turning into her final form. You done, Pumpkin?
Hi, Johnny.
Howdy.
You gonna get
Maggie?
a uniform, Senior Marshal?
I'm not on duty.
Maggie,
Ranger
are you in?
Glass.
Are you in
Get off
need of a bit of steak to hold over that?
I'm sorry?
Maybe
Do you
maybe
need
Charlie
me to go
can give
grab
her
a
his
bit
meat.
of steak to hold over your eye, so you don't get a black
actually,
eye?
I'll come with you. One moment.
Yeah, I got some in the back room.
We have the meat.
That will do.
She's still an asshole, isn't she?
I mean,
This is like the 3rd time I've met Ranger Glass.
Oh, I know her all too well. I guess I should go get in some kind of uniform before she gets back and, you know, uses that stick up her ass against me. Hey, Doc, while you're in there, why don't you surgically remove the stick out of her ass? Bruh. Alright, let's see if this actually works. Why is that acting up? That's an old... I think it's an old system. I don't want that one. Guys, I'm trying to remember which outfit it was that we used. Was it Dark Days? I think it was Dark Days we stayed on. But we'll go on... We'll go on Detective Silver. That's fine. Hi-ho, Silver! There we go. Now she's gonna bitch that I'm not in the Marshal uniform.
Confused as to how his vest catches the light so well.
Right?
Yeah.
It does
It's
seem
a-
to shimmer a little bit.
It's got diamonds in it.
Well, ain't that fancy?
Oh, is that why? Alright.
Yep. I sold a horse for this vest.
Well, hopefully, someone
might-
doesn't.
you might
come
wanna
take
check
that off
those
of you.
diamonds.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're fake or not. They said they were diamonds. I feel fancy.
I mean,
Don't
all
make
right.
me put my hat back on.
Okay, we used to have
They
like
shine.
fun fights in town. Like we used to do boxing events.
That's right. Your whole
And
kind
they
of
are great in
get up
in
there is
red.
really
Red
shiny,
is
isn't it?
much more like fist fight.
Mhm.
She gonna make it, Doc?
Yeah, she'll be fine. Gave
Did
her
you
some steak.
did you successfully remove the stick as well?
God damn it, she is my friend, and if you don't be nice to her, I'm gonna put a stick up your ass.
Sounds like you got one to match hers. You're like the sisterhood of the traveling sticks. Don't try it.
Come down
too
here and
short
let me hit you.
There you go. There's your free punch.
I mean, I probably should intervene.
You probably should.
What
Get
is
the.
wrong with you?
She started it, not me.
And you finish a fight with women.
Fine, I'll just stand here and take it then.
Nope. Tyler called for a truce. I'm stopping.
You alright, babe?
Where the hell's
Mad
my
I didn't
hat?
get to finish what I started.
It's I don't know.
I need to get off this porch before the Sisterhood of the Traveling Yaya
Well,
stick
if you're
gets
not
me.
on duty, you shouldn't be on the porch anyway, right?
I am on duty. I'm in my uniform.
Oh, so you were on duty punching the face of a medical officer?
No, I was controlling a citizen who punched me first.
Oh, very well.
There are plenty of men on this porch that saw her punch me first. Her own husband did not intervene because he watched her punch me first.
Babe, did you
I
see
didn't
me
intervene
punch him
because I've
first?
seen what she can do.
I think that's what I saw, but
I said something that hurt your delicate fee-fees, and you turned
Son,
around and
did you
punched
see
me.
me punch him first?
Remember, you,
You know
gotta
how
work
bad
with me.
my eyes are?
You
I
gotta
can't
work in
answer that.
That's
You gotta
right.
work in the wilderness with me, son. You really want to put that divide there?
Maggie. He said something impugning about your character, and I took offense to that, as you are my dear friend.
Oh, what was it that he said?
He asked if I had removed the stick up your ass, and I said I was tempted to put a stick up his own.
So in addition to being rude, he is unoriginal since he uses that joke all of the time.
Yeah, so I
Well-
decided to show him how I felt about that. And as my words weren't working real well,
I may be unoriginal, but you haven't gotten any taller. If anything, you've multiplied into a redhead version as well of yourself. Oh Lord, I'm walking away. Oh boy. What the hell is this? Oh, look at this. Now medical has an office. How have you not been shot so many times?
Rifle shove into the mud to a complete punch-out fight is inappropriate.
I'll see.
I'm just gonna sit here and let it happen.
and now I can't find my hat.
Well, seeing as how these are government officials that have beat the shit out of me.
That's a completely different outfit, babe.
Hey, Ranger Tyler,
Yeah.
I need to
I went and
press
changed
charges.
clothes, babe. Luckily, I keep a spare hat in my pocket.
Charges of what? Against who?
Of battery against Miss
Alright.
Margaret Glass.
Alright.
And Mel over here.
Alright. On what grounds?
Well, did you or did you not see the good doctor assault me?
I did see what just happened, but I also did witness the exchange that happened beforehand as well.
Right.
Provocation, yes, thank
so
you.
when do words of provocation equate to the same thing as assault and
They
battery?
don't. They don't. You're correct.
I would like to put forward, I feel like he wanted it, is he did bend down enough for me to hit him.
You
He
told me to
does
stand
seem
still.
To enjoy getting punched by women. I think that's something between him and his psychiatrist.
My psychiatrist.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. You would never.
Man, men don't have feelings. So we have nothing to discuss
Well,
with a
that's a
psychiatrist.
lie.
All right, cowboy. Calm it down.
Listen, if you want to have a freak out or a meltdown, that's okay, but we men are fine. And using the phrase, he wanted it, ma'am, that's rather offensive.
Babe, I'm standing behind you so I don't shoot him.
Understandable.
Why is the Irishman? That's not the Irishman.
You know people have names, right?
Yeah, sure.
Is that?
Why is everybody so short?
Apparently, I
Maybe
got my
you should
mama's
ask why you're
corset,
so
and that's why I'm
tall.
short.
That's a good question. Why everybody's so damn short?
I don't get it.
I'm very tall for where I come from.
The Lollipop Guild?
I'm from France originally, sir. I'm very tall for a woman.
So that makes Maggie here a giant. Because Maggie's taller than you are.
Is she?
Yeah, Maggie's taller than me.
Yeah.
Damn, she is.
Not by much.
Oh,
little,
some
yeah.
some detective you are, Tyler.
I'm the shortest one here.
You
Look.
are, Sugar Plum. You are the shortest one here.
Look,
Maggie, have
I
you
don't.
met my daughter, Kay?
Hi, Kay. I have not.
And that's her husband, Bobby. They're
numpty, the
both part of my
lollipop
medical team.
Hello.
Well, welcome.
They
You're right,
look
Kay.
pretty damn the same height, Volk.
And Bobby is Johnny's brother.
Oh, all right. That makes sense.
Yeah, apparently he got daddy's jeans, but all I got was mama's corset, so I don't know what that means.
What? I'm gonna go take a patrol. What in the actual fuck is going on? Jesus Christ.
I don't
Wait,
know.
wait.
What in the awake bullshit is this? I'm out of here. She got daddy's jeans and all I got was mama's corset. What the chat? What the That is what? Nope. Nope.
I'm in danger.
I'm gonna go for a ride. I'll send you the tree circle that was sent to me. My God. Wildness. You guys are wild. Don't I have a scope on this? How do you... No, I don't have my scope for some reason. There's a problem with my weapons, too. He said Johnny got daddy's jeans, and all he got was mama's corset. That's what it was. I mean, my God. Guys, this is why it takes so much work to not like meta. I can literally hear her in her office over there. Maggie Glass / Skessian, which can I get a caster command for, please? Is 25 feet away from me right now. Sitting in her office. My God. I don't even know if I have any mods here tonight. You guys could riot. Y'all could riot. Alright, let's take a ride down to Strawberry. Strawberry? Let's see what it's like. Do a quick patrol. Nah. Number one, I don't think Maggie wants me to go anywhere. And number two, even if she did, we don't metro. We don't meta here. So. Like, it's been a very interesting weekend in our house. Because I announced the other night that I was coming back to Calico. And we have not discussed it at all. And it's really strange. It's like if you and your coworker or you and your spouse are coworkers and then you go to work for different companies doing the same thing where you're like under NDA and you come home and you don't talk about anything. Right, and it's all in good fun. There's this playful back and forth between Maggie and Folk that she beats on him and then it works out like that. Alright, so let's go do a ride out to Strawberry. If I can remember the way. I think this is the way. I think this is the way to Strawberry. And then there was a shortcut here. Yep. God, God, this game is so pretty, though. Like, I have forgotten how pretty this game was, and I'm re-amazed at it. Got him. All right. It's only a 1 star. It's only a 1 star. But you know what? Every little bit of money helps. And I'll take that shot on the run. Band on the run. Land on the run. And you know, most of these people that were standing there are in my stream right now. And I know they're going to be good about it. And like, that's one thing I really have never had to worry about is folks. I'm so excited to meet them. Shut up. Alright, so... Oh my god. What a goon. Yeah, I don't have a wagon right now, Wolf, to actually transport the whole thing. And treat him like I treat Tyler. How is that? How is that, Mel? How do you treat Tyler? Alright, so let's go have a look around Strawberry. And then we'll ride back. These marshals are not going to know what to do with me. Oh, see, that's me and Maggie. Just heard another horse. It's a wild horse, though. Oh, yes, we bathed. I've actually bathed a couple of times. I'm having a problem with my coat. I'm going to have to refix my outfits. I think I made a wrong turn. I did. There we go. Why are they gone? You don't have the files anymore? That's why you never delete anything. Never, ever, ever, ever delete anything. God, this game is pretty. Wait, so you don't even have the original, like, art files? Besides, you're a DJ now. Can we get a cast command for DJ Mufasa? Por favor? I know he's not going to do it himself. Thank you, Skessy. So let's see what version of Strawberry Flame is running. He's running the pretty version. Yep, he's running the updated version. Last scene playing music. Alright, is there anybody here? Gertie's Goods. There is 13 butter, and they're priced at, I can't even see, $3? Yeah, I need to run this game in 1080 is what I need to start doing again.
Come on! Out of the way!
Alright, go on. Go on. Let's see, is this still a gun shop? Yep, Strawberry Gunsmith. There's nothing in the Strawberry Gunsmith store. God damn, Tyler. Why the hell is this woman standing here with a sash that says vote for women? Everybody knows women can't vote. The 1800s, what would happen if we gave women the right to vote? That awake bullshit. That awake bullshit.
So woke.
That's right. They're ow, little bastard. Fucking little bastard. Bite me, will you? Guess you voted for women's rights.
I'd eat that game as a snack myself.
Yeah. Be sure to deliver you to the woman in the kitchen to make something. Little turd. Yeah, that one's got a silly woman working in there. 1889, who thought women would be working? It's bad enough that Maggie Glass is running the government. Now women want to be like postmasters too? Jesus Christ. Now mind you guys, I really don't believe that. I am all for women's rights, but it's 1800 and Volk is old school. Women can be Barbie.
I'm in danger.
Alright, so it looks like we're running the pretty version of pretty version of Strawberry. Strawberry's dead. Does anybody own the need you to send your graphic settings? What, for how I'm playing it? Okay. I may or may not be running with a reshade. I don't remember. I am running, I think max everything plus let's see real quick. Graphics plus no, we're obviously not running everything. Band on the run. Lighting quality okay, so here you go. Actually, we can turn that up. All right. As a woman, I also vote for women to go back home. But I'll send them all to you, Ray. Alright, so let's see if anybody works here. This is kind of me getting reoriented to the county. Huh. Okay, so they've updated that menu.
How you doing, sir?
Good. You work here?
No, I don't. I'm just looking for some guns and stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen none. I ain't seen nobody. Sorry, I thought you were one of them crazy locals.
No, I hope you're having a good day, sir.
You as well.
You guys be safe.
You too. Being a trophy husband is hard. It's exhausting, guys. We were at the Barbie movie last night. I gotta take a second to tell the story. And the very beginning of the Barbie movie. Hang on. The very beginning of the Barbie movie. They say, there's nothing that a Barbie can't do. And the theater goes silent. And I lean over to Libby and I was like, except for be drafted. And I caught the biggest fucking elbow for saying that out loud. And it was one of those moments where I thought it was going to be louder. So I ended up being the only thing that like 5 rows around us heard. It was actually kind of comical. It was not appreciated. It's true. Women can be anything but drafted. That's not a false statement. That's not a false statement. Right. I don't think that was sexist at all. If anything, honestly, I am all for women being drafted. I am truly in favor that women should have to sign up for selective service at 18. I think women should also be equally treated at 18 years old, just like the men are. I am all in favor for equality. All right, let's get something out of our pack. We're gonna have to figure out food. This food situation is gonna be dire. The draft be abolished. I can see why people say that, but I can also see why that is an extremely scary bet. I almost think that we should do it like Israel does, where everybody does 2 years of service. Wartime, peacetime, doesn't matter. After high school, you go do 2 years in the military. I think that gives you time to like level out and see the world a bit and grow up a little bit, and then figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life in college. I think that is a more fair thing. And I know Israel has their problems too. But right, well, Ray, you're well past those 2 years. You're approaching the age of lost boys. I did several years of service in both retail and hospitality. That's cute. It is different for, what do you mean it's different for men and women? I thought everybody had to do at least 2 years. Like at one point I remember seeing all the like PSYOP shit for Israel. Like all the like hot women that were in the military. Pretty sure there's that women had to do 2 years as well as men. I would love to hear what the change is. 2 years, 8 months for all men, 2 years for women, but only Jewish women. Okay. Well, then it should be 2 years, 8 women, or 2 years, 8 women. 2 years, 8 months for everybody. Siege machine ammunition. Oh, there's so much life in this server, too. There's so much life here, guys. And as it grows, we are only going to get more and more people and more play. No, Ray, that's not how it works. Not how it works. I truly do feel that, like, 2 years of service for everybody is not a bad thing. At 18, I tend to say, and I'm actually going to say this, women are more mature at 18 than men are. Because it's a proven fact that the synapses in a man's brain for causality and cause and effect don't actually fully form till their mid-20s. So which the 2 years isn't going to do a ton of good for men. But I think it'll help some. And I think it'll help everybody to see the world a little bit and to do some jobs and to get, you know, rotated as far as training and everything, and potentially... Why did I have 6? I don't want to have 6. Right, and then there are people that after those 2 years decide they want to go be in the military, like, full time. Horse, can you stop? Can you stop turning? Thank you. Thank you. Jesus Christ. But I am in all favor for everybody doing 2 years in the military after high school, after 18. I don't think anybody should be exempt. I don't believe that anybody should be exempt from the draft. I don't believe there should be a conscientious objector. I don't believe there should be like you're in college exemptions. I don't believe there should be no draft for women. I think everybody should be eligible for conscription. I don't think that's fair. I think especially in the global society we live in now where there are so many people of different ethnicities and races and walks of life and everything, I believe that everybody should be equally, conscripted. I don't think I don't know if women's place are on select units, but I think there's a place in the military for everybody. And then Jewish women. That's not fair. That's not fair. Right, and total, that's all I'm saying is, people think you go into service and you're automatically going to, shoot somebody and you're going to have a traumatic experience. In times of peace, you might just be a cook on an aircraft carrier peeling potatoes and making pizzas. Like, there are so many different things. You can be an expediter in the military. You can be so many things. Like, there are so many things that you could do in a military, and I think it would be a great experience for everybody 18 to 20, and then you go on to college. I had a friend who was a firefighter on one of the carriers. He went on to do air traffic control, and now he does private air traffic control in the middle of nowhere. I don't want to say where, but he makes buku money because he lives up in the middle of fucking Jesus through his frosty sandals and makes a shitload of money out of the military. I'm active duty Air Force right now and just signed my second 4-year contract. It has changed me from what I was. I love it. I'm going to do the full 20. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do the full 20, but it has helped me with getting straight right out of high school. Exactly. And I'm not saying, let me just clear this. I am not saying that we should throw people, cancel. We don't want to do that. Cancel. What? No, I think that everything has changed. The military, 20 years, like you said, may not be for everybody, but 2 years of doing various jobs, doing expediting, working in a clerical spot in the military, going through basic, learning how to shoot a rifle, learning to be away from mom and dad. I don't think if we did a conscriptive service where everybody does 2 years, you need to do as hard of a boot camp. I think after those 2 years, if you want to go in and actually do it as a career, there should be school-based boot camps. But I think everybody would benefit from this. And that's just my take. That's just my 2 stories. That's just my 2 cents. 20 years is not for everybody. Right. Not everybody is a career anything. Like, there are people that are not built in this world to work that many years at the same job. Some people just suffer from wanderlust, and that's okay. But so no, I am a big believer that everybody should either be eligible for the draft or everybody should do 2 years of service in some way. What the hell did you say to me? Was a nuclear machinist mate for 6 years on a carrier. And do you feel that that served you better in the real world? Oh. That's all. And that's not a sexist statement or anything like that.
Howdy, sir.
How y'all doing?
Doing great.
Where'd the rest of the marshals and the rangers go?
They just kind of scattered.
Yeah. Ranger Volk, I apologize for my earlier outburst. I sometimes just get real excited and defend my friends quite vigorously.
And ma'am, I appreciate that. And if I was really bothered by it, I would honestly have already had you in cuffs. We let bygones be bygones, and I know I got a mouth to piss off a Pope around here, so we let it go. It's water under the bridge is all. What did you just give me?
A gun cleaning kit so you can take care of your equipment since you're back as law again.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
You're very welcome.
Patrick, what are you doing these days?
Me, mostly.
Ma'am.
She ain't wrong,
Ma'am,
though.
I didn't ask him if he was working the train.
Woo woo.
You know, I'm the manager of the gunsmith across the road there.
All right. So that if I need any kind of customization, I should come to you about it?
You can if you need to.
He is your man.
Well, he's your man, but yes, ma'am, when it comes to guns, he is my
When it comes to guns, he's your man, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Why is
He's
there a
done all
man-
my guns.
Who is this man standing in the trough over there?
I don't know about standing, but Rufus did dump a guy in there earlier.
Oh, yeah, he did. He worked real hard to get that guy in there.
Is he laying down for y'all, or is he standing up?
He's laying down for me.
He's laying down.
I don't see nobody, so.
Oh, not what I meant to do.
Counting to 3.
There we go. That was
Now he's
accidental. I meant
headless
to get that
standing
guy.
up.
Oh, yeah, now he is headless standing up.
I've been trying to do that for 20 fucking minutes. I
Oh,
couldn't
there we
pick him up.
Now you can. Good thing the law was
Accidents happen.
Sorry about that, Patrick. You know that was not intentional.
Accidents happen.
If it were intentional, I would have pulled the trigger at that last minute, but I pulled off. It was not my intention.
You shouldn't have done that.
Oh, is that guy mad at me too? You shouldn't have done that. Fuck you, you local jokel.
Oh, that asshole leaning against the doctor's office.
Oh, he picked more fights with me through the years. Jesus, I don't even want to count.
I came out of the office one day, minding my own business, and he swung around the corner and knocked me back into the doctor's office. I had to knock him down and choke him.
All right, I'm gonna show you how I deal with this guy daily every time I see him.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's good too.
What the hell?
At the time, however, I had,
Who the hell's shooting at me now? Can we actually loot him now?
the problem I had at the time
Holy
was,
shit!
I had Marshal Buchanan threatening to arrest me if I shot any of the locals,
Honestly-
whether or not I was provoked.
Man, that gentleman is such an asshole, and I've seen him attack so many people. You have my full permission to dispatch him
Oh.
every time you see him.
Thank you. He deserves it, Lord knows.
Well, I've seen him attack more patients and doctors and lawmen than I can count, so. Besides, who doesn't like the shooting music that plays in town?
Right? It's delightful in my
Ain't
head.
it delightful? We need more of it in town.
Oh, I did
I
not
agree.
mean to do that.
That's all right. My name isn't Buchanan. I'm not going to arrest you for brandishing.
Besides, just having your weapon out, it's not brandishing unless you're pointing it at somebody.
That's fair. So, who does this gentleman in the reflective vest belong to that's wearing Mama's corset?
That's Kay's husband.
What is he doing?
Running around. I don't know. Like,
He just gets excited.
I get the keys to the zoomies.
Yeah.
he gets the zoomies, ma'am. Is he a puppy?
Kay gets the
I
zoomies
get
as
the
well, but
zoomies.
that's why I
Oh,
call
you
her
get
my
them.
hummingbird.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any
Yeah.
music on. I don't have any music on.
No,
There he goes again.
no, he just likes to get his exercise.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
And Johnny was trying to explain to him about jeans, but he thought clothes, and so that's why he
Look,
he kept saying he got his mama's corset.
Ain't my business. Everybody got their own laws.
He's
let's
a
put it that
real
way.
good doctor.
Wait, he's a doctor and he don't know about jeans?
Well,
No, he just needs to know how to put bandages on the.
yeah, as long as he can pull bullets out of you, stitch back up, disinfect you, and bandage you.
It sounds like he'd make a better nurse than a doctor.
I handle all the surgeries in the county, so.
Thank God I don't want to wake up missing the wrong limb.
Speaking of surgeries, have you checked in the upstairs portion of the medical office here?
I took a
It's
quick
really
peek
nice.
at it. That's quite
really nice
expanded.
place.
I'm so happy I don't have to take patients all the way down to Blackwater to do surgery anymore. I got my operating table up there, plenty of light to see by.
Well, the one in Blackwater is even a little bit antiquated and archaic.
It is, but at the time it was the best operating center I had in the county.
Actually, Saint Denis ain't bad.
The problem with Saint Denis is it's too open, and I don't feel like I can thoroughly disinfect for real surgeries.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like when I replaced Steve's corneas, I wouldn't have done that down in Saint Denis.
What? You replace someone's corneas?
Yeah, Eve was blind after all of the. Does he know about what happened?
Yeah, I know all about it.
Okay, well, it left her blind, and I was able to do quite a bit of research, and I was reading up on a guy in Europe who was swapping out animal corneas from one type of animal to the same
Don't
type
tell
of
me
animal.
you gave her horse or
No,
pig
she
eyes.
got human. She has human corneas. You can't transplant pig to human.
Okay.
I
Who's this
did not
guy?
ask where those corneas came from. Olive gave them
Who
to
is
me.
this guy that was just in Olive is in county?
Not anymore.
Okay, good.
I haven't seen Olive in ages.
Who just left your office, Patrick? Who is that?
Unsure.
Somebody in a reddish vest. It
And a
appears
bowler
to be.
hat, yeah.
Is that red or brown?
It's
It's
not
maroon.
a bowler hat, but yeah, it's like a maroon. That's some sort of wide brim hat, but it's got a flat top to it.
I don't know what the. Okay. I don't know exactly what the hell's going on. Okay. I guess I need to relearn everybody in town anyway.
Well, hi. I'm Bobby. I'm an idiot.
Bobby, what do you do for a living?
I'm a doctor.
Why are the doctors all idiots?
I'm not an idiot.
No, you're the head of the idiots.
I am the queen of the idiots, yes.
If this was a parade, you would be the ringmaster. She's a doctor. The one in the reflective
She is
vest.
also a doctor.
The
yeah.
one in the reflective
both
vest
of
is a
them.
doctor.
Which is also that
That's
one.
also Bobby.
Do you have any other doctors?
Let's see. I got Dr. Obadiah, although I haven't seen him in quite a while.
Wait,
seen him in a while.
Tyler told me that Obadiah was the head of law.
No, different Obadiah. We just call him Obi.
You're thinking Obi.
Greer, thank you
Obi,
for
not
the
Obadiah.
sub. Appreciate
I
it
can't
very,
remember
very much. Enjoy
Obadiah's
your
last
mutts.
name.
Okay.
I don't know. I just know yours.
Let's see. Is Charlotte still medical team?
Hey, Patrick.
She is.
Those idiots down in the desert, are they still around or they go to Mexico?
So I moved up here about late September.
Yeah.
And I haven't really interacted with them since, but I haven't
Alright,
heard anything about them.
So you don't know anybody that's down that way?
I mean, there is a group of hoodlums that had been robbing folks, calling themselves the Armadillo Boys, but I haven't seen hide nor tail of them in a while either.
Yeah, when you find them, you can get my wife's wedding ring back.
Yes,
Noted.
please.
Did you put in a
Several months ago.
That happened a long time
and you put in the police report on it?
Mm-hmm. Ryan
will
took
go
it.
check the records.
Yeah, it happened like what? Not even that long after we got married.
Yeah, a couple days after.
Well, I may not be able to get the ring back if it's been that long, but I might be able to get you some jail time out of those boys to make up for it if that's an acceptable trade.
Can I have a little bit of alone time with one of them? He's got real gentle hands.
Unfortunately, you know I can't do that.
Oh, God damn it.
The best thing I can tell you to do is if you get a medic call to work on him, just dig the scalpel in a little extra deep. But I didn't tell you that.
I didn't hear you say nothing.
Right. I think you will find that I am rather fair around here. I believe that people should be treated equally and judged based off their character and nothing else. As well, justice is a sliding scale. We don't ever kill anybody and call it justice, but we don't let people walk either way. Karma's a bitch.
Hell, I like him better than Buchanan already.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Justin getting its dues, you remember and also the red voice from down in Armadillo. You remember Julian?
I do.
He caught himself a one-way ticket to wherever the hell he ended up via a exploding oil wagon in the oil fields.
Interesting. Skessy, thank you for giving subs to Atomic, Eartho, Kit Kat, Sheba, and Total. Appreciate it. As well as Mel with the 3 months. Thank you, Mel. Well, you know, like I said, karma's a bitch, and it's not so much about the little things you do, it's the big things, and whether you're a good person or not. And that, to me, is more important sometimes than the little shit. I may come across like an asshole, but I promise you I will treat you fair as long as you treat me fair.
Well, I'm just a simple guy trying to make a living, that's all.
I gotta say, you two look like you ought to be in a play or some such. I feel like I should sketch the two of you.
Who?
Like
Them
Kay
two
and
down
Bobby.
there.
I had to dig
you
a
know
snake
what?
out of these boots.
They do look like they belong in some kind of talkie.
Yeah, like a play or a talkie or some such.
I don't know. I gotta go to my office and do some paperwork if you don't mind.
Oh,
You got a friend
the
in
office
me.
above the
Yes, ma'am?
sheriff's office?
Yes, ma'am.
Just so you know, I have a key to that. When Obi was around, he told me that I could share that with him as he had shared it with Tip.
That's totally fine. And that's totally fine. And as a ranger, I fully understand that you have access to that office. Greer,
Okay,
thank
I
you
just
for the
wanted,
1,400
I didn't want you to be
biddies.
surprised if you walked in and I was in there.
Appreciate it. All good. I mean, I figure if Tyler and Maggie say that you're good people and that you've got a ranger pass, then I'm not worried about you being up there.
Well, thank you. I do my best to keep things on the straight and narrow. I don't agree with
Greer, that's so gracious of you.
wobbly path doctors.
Yeah.
Look at them tiggo.
Greer, you're way too kind. Thank you. We are a level 3 hype train. You guys are too awesome. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to go get some paperwork done, though, up there.
All right, well,
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Greer, that is way too kind of you. Thank you so much. As well as Skessy, as well as Mel. Thank you guys so much. Actually, let's go take a look at the doctor's office, which the doctor's office needs to get fixed. There's a problem with it. See how there's an enter and an exit right there? That needs code fixing. But I will pass that along to them. This is really nice, though. Look at this. Their office is so much nicer than the ranger office. Rip what? Yeah, there's a code issue there with the teleporters. That's fine. It's an easy fix. Yeah, I see it. But thank you guys so much. I actually feel like this is probably a good place. We'll get through the hype train. But I want to sit here with you guys and have a chat for a moment. Chizity chat, which is really dirty sounding, but I don't mean it that way. So what do you guys think? How do we feel about this? Let's do... Nope, not be right back. Let's do this. There we go. How do you guys feel about being back in the Wild West? How do you guys feel? Are we liking this? Some of you are used to it with me. Some of you are not. Some of you are old faces. Some of you are new faces. I've missed it. I just don't want to be an entirely focused on RP caster. I don't want to be focused entirely on RP. And I think I need to figure out a schedule that works, whether we do Sunday and Wednesday or Monday and Thursday or whatever. And if you guys have any information and want to, hop in the Discord and see if my Discord's even working. Let me see if my referral thing is working before I even say this. Discord.lanthios.tv. Yes, it is working again for whatever reason. So come join the Discord. The Toy Story outfits were super cute, and it didn't dawn on me until Mel said it. They are super adorable. And everything that Volk says and basically calls people an idiot and is like, why are people so stupid? Please understand that I am, as Volk, remarking on your characters and not as you as a person. Volk just doesn't have time for fun. The thing that people don't know is Volk's wife died. She passed of cancer. They lived in Chicago. He was a detective in Chicago. She always wanted to come out here and have a farm. He comes out here and there's all these problems. So in lore, a couple months ago when I left, and guys, thank you so much for the hype train. You guys are amazing. But a couple months ago when Volk left, he had to go out to Colorado. He has a son, Harry, aka Hank. And Hank is a criminal. Hank rebelled against his father and did everything against what his parents taught him. His parents tried to make him a good kid. And Hank is an asshole. So because of the way he was raised and because of the way his childhood was Anders, as well as his wife dying, coming out here with all the bullshit, he's just very old and very tired and very filled with cynicism of the world. So when Volk responds to things, and if you guys meet him in county, if you come in and join, please don't ever take offense and say, well, Lan hates me or Lan thinks I'm stupid. No, Volk is remarking on the character you play. I have no qualms with anybody. You can ask Patrick. There are times that I have called Atomic. I'm like, God, Patrick, why are you so fucking stupid all the time? Can't you just remove your head from your ass? And Atomic knows I don't mean it personally. Right, Volk is not Lan and Lan is not Volk. Lan said I had the clap. No, I said your mama gave me the clap, Dragon. I said Rosewood's mama gave me the clap. Level 3 hype train, you guys are freaking amazing. So, I don't hate you and Charlie. Charlie is, I think, the next piss jugs. Like putting shit in people's pockets. You're putting fucking brisket in my pocket, which actually is not that bad. But, okay, as Lan the player, hang on, let's do this. Let's stand up. All right, as Lan the player, I love the brisket because right now I have no clue where I'm buying food. I have no clue with the shops, what's open, what's not. So I don't mind people throwing food in my pockets, but Volk has to be bothered. Volk has to be, God damn it, why is this bullshit happening to me? I'm so fucking sick of these morons in this town. Can't these people just be normal and not fucking mental? So that being said, I want you all to know, if you do get in server, if you do see this, this is not Lan. I've had community members that are long-standing community members, Case, I'm talking about you, who were so pissed at me at the end of chapter 1 with Volk. The other person is better, M. Night, but he got shot by a vigilante. Oh, I know M. Night. Oh, hey, Lan. Yeah, I know, Case. But Case was so pissed at me with the old server before I left. Case was, his blood pressure was through the roof. He was actually upset about the way Volk was. But as long as we remember at the end of the day that characters and people are different. Just as much as Lan isn't really a character anymore. Lan used to be a character. But Lan is kind of this weird amalgamation of me as I calm down. So as long as we remember it's a game and that I'm a streamer playing a game and that's a character in the game and not necessarily what I represent. So please, we'll go with that. But it does feel good to be back in here. Frig de Popo. Oh, Mufasa, you almost got shot tonight, bitch. Shot in the head. But that being said, I think we are going to call it here. Probably be back in it tomorrow night. So those of you that want to play, I highly recommend you. Yep, everything that happens in county stays in county. And guys, I am not an admin this time. I am not getting involved in player drama. I am not even reading the Discord, but that being said, please go to discord.gg/Calico County. If you want to get involved, there are documents that tell you how to get involved in Red M, how to get set up for the server, and how to get in. And if you've never done RP before, there are a lot of people that are willing to help you. You can even come into my Discord and say, hey, I've never done RP before, and I'm really, really like nervous about it. Can you walk me through it? I've been doing RP for years. I can absolutely help you guys develop a story. You know, I sat here for months and months working on who Volk was going to be coming back, thinking about it, if I ever came back. And then the last month, when I spoke to my better half about it, as well as Flame, I started the ball rolling in my head. I haven't said anything out loud. I didn't tell anybody, but the whole backside of my story is there. I started with key foundational points, and then from there, the story flushes itself out. But if you've never done RP and you want to give serious RP a shot, this is a great server to learn it. Everybody is really, really cool. And there's a lot of evolving your story in county, just like Kit Kat is saying. So, that being said, guys, we're going to go raid a friend of ours who I think is still live in county. We're going to go show the love. Yes, we are. And I hope you guys have a fantastic night. We'll be back in county tomorrow night. And if you guys want to join, please join at discord.gg/Calico County. Libby has linked it. And on top of that, you can join my Discord, discord.lanthios.tv. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Maybe I'll see you in the other side of the stream. But we're going to go raid none other than the amazing Agent Flame, who has done a wonderful job with the server, keeping it running. Raid call, there we go. That's the message. Oh, I have 2 bots running. Okay. So if you guys want to come join, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow night in county. I have no clue what I'm doing. This is the scary part for me as a streamer, because I have no fucking clue what's going to happen tomorrow. So I need to come up with some stuff to do on my own and then see how it gets affected. But thank you guys for hanging out and for bringing back this part. I don't often get to be creative, and this is one of the things that I do get to be creative, and I love you guys, and I thank you guys for supporting me through it. So that being said, we are going to go raid none other than the Agentist of Flames. They are amazing people with a great heart. We're going to send the love, and I will see you guys over there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We're going to go raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go get them, go get them, go get them, go get them, go get them.